Hardpoint identified. It's too close. Fight hard. Hardpoint is ours. We've taken the lead.
All right, as you guys can hear, we are jumping into the action. I'm solving one technical difficulty on my side, and we'll be in it.
Lost the lead. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Sorry about the delay, guys. We had a technical difficulty with the overlay, but we are in the action now. I am sorry we started the stream a little bit late. There was unfortunately not much I could do about that. We had to get the ball rolling, and I had to solve a technical difficulty. But we're in the action. The Big Ballers event has already played through their open season. This is a $1,000 girls-only COD Mobile event. We're here in the playoffs, so definitely going to have some teams you guys will recognize. Obviously, right off the bat here, I think it's pretty much one of everyone's favorites to win, and that's going to be the former NYX team, which has rebranded. I believe they are the BB Angels now, so that is definitely a little bit of a big change, but as you can see, it is turning out to be a pretty close game between these two teams. We're going to be solo running the event today, but I do believe we're going to have a verdict for tonight.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
All right, guys. As you guys can see, right now, still looking at a pretty even matchup between these two teams. Only 2 points. No, it is not my birthday. It is a Trovo bug. I can't do anything about it. I do apologize. But the birthday cake is there. It was there yesterday and the day before as well, and my birthday was a month ago, so I have no control over that right now, guys. I did let Trovo know. They said they would fix it, but they don't know when it's going to happen.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint
Now you can see it is going to be BB Angels coming in, remaking the break onto point, looking for the remaining bit of time here that they have available. Cammy and Carla, both dangerously low on HP, but they do survive, at least temporarily. It does look like Lydia comes through, picks up the kill onto Carla, and now you can see Cammy making that rotation in. 14 kills on the board. It's not quite top frag for the lobby, but we're definitely up there. Top frag is right now Bianca, one of the biggest names I remember, actually, from the previous girls tournament that I was able to cast. Brixta and Lydia, obviously, are professional players from Europe, so those are some big names to look out for as well. Tomorrow night, Verdict says, fantastic.
We've taken the lead.
I do believe we have VC access as well, so I'm going to go ahead and unmute our Discord here, and we're going to jump in with the Big Ballers Angels and see what they're doing to try to make this comeback.
Is that literally 3 names?
I'm gonna take it right now.
Hostiles have the hard point. We lost the lead.
I could too. There's one more. There's one more. There's one more. Dead. There's one more. There's another. Dead.
Why not spawn? Why not spawn? They spawn. They still have spawn. They have spawn. They have spawn.
No, guys, put them. Oh, please.
Oh, they're pushing in. They're pushing in. Spawning in.
I'm not.
One, two,
Oh, behind me. Okay.
Lost the lead.
I spawned mid. I spawned mid. I spawned mid.
All right, guys, you can definitely hear there. Oh, that did not unmute Discord. Fantastic. All right, so why isn't this working? I'm trying to fix technical difficulty, guys. We had a brief setup here. I believe I have it fixed now, so now we're going to jump in with the voice comms for Big Baller Angels.
Me alone.
Mid. P1 dead.
Oh, 1 point.
One person mid dead.
One next, bro. Come on.
Oh, that was nice. Back
No, Goliath is right out of sight.
use your vortex when he pushes.
Yeah, with your attacks. Oh! He's in
Push it
front
up,
of
push
me!
it up.
Oh, one
Nice
pushing
one.
him. Goliath and him. Go ahead now. Just one.
Bro, shoot him with your FHJs.
Alright,
Shoot
hit
him.
him one. Nice, dead. Two.
That's machine.
Death vision inside. Push
Mid.
it.
Oh my god, bro. I'm playing so.
Hard point is ours. We lost the lead.
All right, guys. Sorry about the technical difficulty there, but it does look like we are going to have the win come through, and it was definitely a big one. As again, in previous tournaments, the BB Angels, Big Ballers Angels, were under the name NYX. And previously before that, just Angels, I believe. And they were a absolutely dominating force in the girls' scene. And maybe that's not the case anymore. We maybe have some other teams really stepping up. This was definitely one of the big ones previously. I am still trying to get a little bit of an update on. I do have all of our matchups, but I was just hoping we could get the map picks and bans available for you guys. Our first matchup, obviously, as you guys can tell coming through, is BB Angels versus Celeste. This is gonna be a big one, hands down. We also have the likes of SGE Azanami tonight, Op34. I'm gonna struggle to pronounce that until someone corrects me, but Divinity. And then we have the Big Ballers girls, so another Big Ballers team versus the TGA Cybaris. And then for our final matches of the night, we'll be looking at the loser of Game 1 versus the loser of Game 2. And then we have Zygnus Girls versus Nyla. And then the loser of Game 3 versus the loser of Game 4. At least that is the last updated schedule I had. As you guys can see across the board here, we had a bunch of players that really show out. Kira, one of the big ones from Celeste that I recognized from previously. Bianca, I don't, based on my memory, I don't believe was playing for ARP at the time, but definitely a name that stands out. Cammy as well, another returning player that I recognize. And then, we mentioned obviously Lydia, Brixta, Nagaboo, Chagaboo, all players I recognize from the previous lineup here. We also have Milk, but I'm not seeing Aerith, and Aerith was certainly a big factor in the last season. So let me see if I can get my lobby scene fixed here because it has no audio on it right now, and we should be able to jump into that. We'll throw Discord on there for now. We'll throw Mike on there for now. And then... Oh, perfect. I fixed all of the things, chat. I fixed all of the things. All right. It's not perfect, but we'll have a lobby scene for next time. I do apologize, guys. The graphic package I had is not working as intended. So that has been a large portion of the difficulties here tonight. I'm not sure if it's on my end or what, but we'll figure it out. It is not my birthday still. I do appreciate it though, guys. But we are getting into our second match for the Big Baller Angels versus, I believe they're just going under Celeste right now. They were previously ARP Celeste, but I'm just seeing them as Celeste. Cammy, OBJ, Demon, yo, indeed. Do you have Chels, aka Chagaboo, coming through? First Blood, Nagaboo, aka Nicole, Nicole, aka Nagaboo, gonna find one onto Carla, and Lydia comes through with one on to Carla as well. We did have the refrag come through for Cammy, picking up the kill onto Lydia. Keep in mind, we are going to have at least Brixta and Lydia in this lobby playing at what I would expect to be a ping disadvantage. I'm not entirely sure on the girls from Celeste. I do believe a lot of them are Latin players, but I am just going to be honest, not entirely sure on what their ping situation may or may not be like. I don't know who Milk is. Yo, Jasmine, me neither, but you know what I do know? I know Cammy, kind of cracked, going to come through, pick off Nicole off that head glitch on the bomb there. It's now a 3 versus 2. Make it a 1 versus 3 as Chels comes through, finds Cammy making that rotation, and now Milk has a sightline on Bianca. Can she find the kill? No! Milk gets turned on. Not going to do any comms for Search and Destroy, guys and girls, but we will definitely get comms into the next game. I do have the audio all sorted out, so there won't be a solid minute of no audio there. I do apologize for that. It does look like we had one sightline on to Bianca there, and as a result, you can see Brixta and Chels both making the rotation over. I think we're going to hop over to Chels, who's looking for the shot. Not sure if she's quite going to be able to line it up. Does miss Bianca on the rotation. Finds another on the heady, but gonna pick it up. Pulls out the nunchucks just to, I don't know, flex, I guess. And that's going to be a round win for the side of BB Angels.
Bomb defused. Nice work. Get ready for the next round. Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
Frag out.
All right, we do have our notification sent out now. So that should definitely help. As you can see, we've gotten no first blood yet. Cammy taking quite a bit of shots, but Chels takes a little bit of damage too. You can see Buretta, who I'm not recognizing the name, but I'm at least recognizing the profile picture, I believe, from a previous event. So maybe someone can update me on the name change there. Milk able to come through with one. It is going to be Kira taking down Milk, Carla taking down Chels, but Nicole comes through. 3 players still alive on the side of Celeste, and they let the bomb get defused. That just cannot happen at this level of competition. And now it's BB Angels with a 2-0 lead. They need this round win, or this search win, to push them into a game 3 at this point, if I am correct in saying that this is a best of 3. Hop on over to Chels, who's up top, going to find the refrag. Cammy did find first blood, however, onto Nicole. The 1-for-1 trade is coming through.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb does get planted. BB Angels, they were able to find 1 pick, but obviously, as we mentioned, first blood did go through for the side of Celeste. Kira finds Lydia, but Brixta there for the refrag now, looking for one onto Bianca. I cursed Chelsea a little bit there, switched off of her, and sure enough, she gets a kill. Finds another one as well. Brixta can't quite find that one, though. Chels now on the backside, looking for another one. Bianca picks up the extra kill. Is this going to be a 4v1? It is not. Bianca gets taken down. Chels comes through, picks up the kill, and the 3rd round goes in favor of BB Angels. And I got to say, man, Chels is cracked. My goodness.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
All right, I think I spent a lot of time on the Angels there, so we're going to go ahead and throw our sights on over to the side of Team Celeste. See what they're going to bring to the table here for this round 4. Cammy, obviously looking for some bullets. Doesn't quite get Lydia there. Nagabu does get a refrag onto Cammy, and in fact, it's a lot of the players of Celeste picking up kills. Kira taking quite a bit of damage there, and so does Bianca, but they will survive. They could definitely clean things up. Kira going to find one onto Lydia. Now looking for another in top laundry. Might be able to find it. Sees the peek, but it's going to be Nicole coming through, picking up the kill. It's now a 1 versus 3. Bianca in just a difficult situation. Finds a couple shots onto one. Another player lined up in Milk. Bianca's going to find that one. Has players rotating. Finds the second. Can this be the clutch? Can't quite pull it together. And Chels coming through with the disrespect. Nunchuck kills. My goodness, 4 straight rounds for the side of the BB Angels. And I got to say, Chels been a large factor of what has been able to clean them up. It's the last round of a Celeste offense. Can they pull together anything here with Nagabu and Chels opening up a first blood and second? I don't think that's going to be the case. Hop on over to Nagabu, who's clearly cracked this round, finding her second kill on the board as well. It's now a 2 versus 5. I just don't see this round going in their favor. And now Bianca left in a 1 versus 5. You can't be feeling good for the side of Celeste. Turns around. Brixt is there to greet her at the wrong end of the DLQ. Picks up a 5th round win for the side of the BB Angels. Should you get 2 McChickens? Bro, Dirty Dan, you get whatever's going to make you happy.
The enemy has the bomb.
I kind of forgot how much talking solo casting is. That's a lot of work. A lot of talking. But we do have... Ooh, Brixta going to find a big one. We do have Bureta coming through with one. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but my Spanish is not great. Mediocre at best. Celeste is trolling, don't worry. I see a lot of M13s out, my dude, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think I can call an M13 a trolling class. Do you have a couple kills coming through for Carla and Kira? Milk does get a refrag. Ooh, Bianca switched off at the wrong time, ends up picking up the environmental onto Milk. It's now Chels left in a 1 versus 3. I don't see this one being ideal. Chels obviously been cracked this game. 9-1. 9-1. Girls going nuts, but I just don't think it's going to happen here. You can see Chels looking for the kill. Bianca going to find a couple underneath the car there, but not enough to find the kill. Now have Carla rotating through behind. Can she find the kill onto Chels? That's the real question here. No, you can't. The nunchucks come through too strong. And now Chels making the rotation on over towards the A site. It's a 1 versus 2. Gonna get the free plant down. Bianca and Kira, they're content with just holding down B. They will have the 2v1 push. And we'll have to see if Chels can find a kill here. If she finds Bianca, might be able to bring things a little bit back into her favor, but gets the hit marker. Bianca gonna clutch this round up for the team, and it's gonna be a 5-1.
Bomb defused. Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up. Defend the objective.
All right, we're getting ready to get into the next round here. Hello, we will have a extra one tomorrow. Extra caster, I think Verdict is helping us out tomorrow. All right, looks like if we go to a game 3, we're gonna have a. Oh, it is best of 5. Okay. Holy crap! Tonight's gonna be a long night. My goodness, these are all best of 5s, Stray. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I see it. So our next game is going to be a domination standoff. It is a best of 5. We did have bans by Celeste on Hackney Yard, the SKS, and the Sparrow. And for BB Angels, it was Tunisia, the Type 25, and the Annihilator. So the Type 25 ban makes a lot of sense on why we're seeing so much M13 right now. Ooh, Nicole gonna miss the shot there. Bianca looking to play this head glitch. Carla comes through with a clean pick onto Lydia, brings thing to a 4 versus 2. You can see Milk climbing on up over L. Might have got spotted out by Carla there, but kind of hard to tell. Might actually hop to Beretta, who's making the rotation from behind. M13 in hand. Couldn't quite find the bullets to connect, but you can see the rotation in. It's going to be Carla finding 1. It's going to be Carla finding 2, cleaning up the round. Celeste take their second round here on the defense.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
All right. A big push by the side of BB Angels coming through to the A site. They're looking for that last round that they need. You can see Lydia pushed up with the AS Val looking to play the stairs here. And we do have Nicole actually rotating through behind. It's going to be Chels picking up one onto Chagaboo, or onto Cammy there. I'm sorry, Chagaboo is Chels. I'm going to switch over to Carla, who's making rotation in through the middle of pool here. Might get picked off by Nagaboo. Not going to find the shots, but Nagaboo does find Beretta. Kira is going to come through, finds 1, finds 2. I'm glad we flicked over at the right time there. Might be able to get the bomb defused here. Bianca coming through, and Kira going to find the last one, picking Nicole off the heady. And with just enough time to spare, a couple extra seconds, it's going to be Celeste. Looking like they might be able to make the reverse happen. It's a 5 versus 3 now as 3 rounds in a row go over to the side of Celeste. Solar, best of 5. It's going to be a long night, bro. We have... let me look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matchups tonight that are all best of 5. Yikes. Yikes. No shot we're not done before 1 a.m. No shot. No faith. These matchups are too good. Kira was able to find kill number 10 on the board last time. You can see the Angels are pushed up, but Kira good to find first blood onto Brixta there. Lydia does find a refrag. It's a 1-for-1 trade. The bomb plant is coming through for Nicole, but does she step up into a headshot from Kira? Gonna make the slide around the corner. Beretta gonna come through, finds one onto Chels. You can now see Nicole looking for the one up top of poolside bedroom there. Kira going to find one onto Milk. It's Nicole and Lydia left in a 2v3. Make it Lydia left in a 1v3. Not going to happen. Celeste, find a 4th round. We could see a game 11 here, guys. Round 11, rather.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
I appreciate the comments in chat, guys.
We got the bomb.
We're trying our best over here.
Targets in sight.
I'm also
Contact with enemy.
tried to catch up on my dinner a little bit, but it's gonna be Chels coming through with first blood. Might hop on over to. So let's hop over to Carla. Cammy does pick up one onto Lydia. The 1-for-1 trade comes through. You can see that the big baller Angels a little bit more hesitant to push this time. Gonna hop over to Nagaboo. Rotates behind Nicole. Gonna pick up that kill. An extra one for the team. You can see Kira rotating up here mid. Might find Nicole here in a second. Is gonna secure that one. Just gonna hop over to Chels because Chels, I thought heard the player rotating from behind, but it is gonna be Carla instead. Picking up that kill. It's now a 3 versus 2 once again. Milk is able to come through with one onto Cammy. It's now 2 versus 2. We do have a bomb in hands. We had the head glitch advantage. I don't know why you didn't push that. It does look like they're going to go ahead and go up for the bomb plant. Bricksta finds a key kill on to Carla there. It's now Kira left alone in a 1 versus 2. It's match point for the big baller Angels. Kira looks like she might be rotating right into Bricksta here. Ends up coming through. M13, too strong. You can see Milk set up here on the backside. Can she find the plays? I think Kira's actually got the better position. Kira is going to get the head glitch advantage, but the bomb plant, the position that it's in, is favorable for Milk. She can play time, come through with the win here. Just one bullet! Oh my goodness! Almost fumbled the round. I can't believe I just watched that, but the BB Angels somehow find a thread and pull through together, and they pick up the search and destroy win there. That's going to guarantee us a game 4. These are all best of 5s tonight, guys. So, lots and lots of action coming to the table. I do need to fix my mic as well, because we're on a new scene collection. So let me get this filter added, and it will hopefully
It's a draw. Stand down.
help get rid of some of the overlap. Let's go right about here. Go right about here. That should be better. Definitely had a couple players stand out that game. For the side of the BB Angels, it was Chagaboo, aka Chels, coming through with the 13 kills there. For the side of Celeste, I keep wanting to call them ARP, but I don't think they're branded as ARP anymore. So Celeste coming through, had a couple players break that 10 kill barrier. We had Kira coming through with 14, Bianca with 10 as well. Not far behind, you had Kira at 8. For the side of Angels, you did have Nicole at 8 and Bricksta at 7, but definitely had Milk and Lydia maybe struggling a little bit behind there. Obviously, Lydia playing from across an ocean. Across an ocean. So that could be a little bit of a factor. Not sure where Milk's from. Not sure who Milk is, but definitely a player who clutched up when they needed to at the end. Almost let that round fall through, but was able to secure it. I think that's going to be it for that. I think I am going to make a quick addition real quick to the lobby screen so we don't give away the lobby code, though. Not entirely sure yet what we're going to do for it, but I'm gonna make it happen, Captain. Is that it? Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Gonna be somewhere right around there. That should be good enough. All right. We'll be getting ready for our domination, guys. I'm gonna just edit the lobby screen cover a little bit so that I can get it to just cover the room code. This will not be on our match screen, so I promise it won't be there, guys. Let me cut now. Boom, there we go. That'll at least help keep some of the randoms out of the lobby. Our third matchup here, guys, and we are guaranteed a fourth since we had the hardpoint win come through for the side of Celeste, as well as the search and destroy win come through for the side of the Angels. But our third game is going to be a domination on standoff. Move over. I can do that, Drizzy Dre. I got you. Might also put a little bit of music on here in the background. Let me turn it down though so it's not too loud. That's even picking up. Not yet, it's not. So let me. Yeah, too quiet to pick up, so we'll. Boom, there we go. We at least got some noise. I don't have someone to sit here and talk with, so I gotta feel my mojo, you know, team? We're working on it. Gotta have something going to keep the energy up. Got Gilmania in the chat coming through. The happy birthday, Brian. Not sure who Brian is other than you, but we do have all of our players readied up, so hopefully we'll get this game started here pretty soon. I don't have a admin in chat with me. All right, looks like loser of Dom chooses what game mode and map it'll be on for game 4. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That is a much different setup. But now that we're getting into the game, get our scene switched over to the correct scene. Check that out, guys. Look, we're doing it. It's currently tied up 1-1. Big Ballers took the 6-4 search and destroy win. And Celeste, I believe, took like a 150 to 126 hardpoint win, if I remember correctly.
Enemy has Alpha.
It does look like we have a couple different guns in use. I think I'm going to scroll on through and see. It does look like we've got some P90 action, some Bison, some M13, Holger, M13s, more M13s, more P90s. So, a couple different guns in the mix. I think I counted 4.
Lost the lead. Enemy has
You can see the C-cap comes through for the side of the Big Ballers. They do have some progress on B, but I gotta say, A side does tend to be a little bit of a stronger side for Search and Destroy, at least for COD Mobile. Taking a couple shots. Brixton might be getting ready to get dropped here. Bianca gonna come through. Slides, finds 1. Gonna find number 2 as well. Gotta say, Celeste looked dominant in the respawn earlier when we played. I believe that was Takeoff. Takeoff hardpoint. We'll have to see if they're able to do the same here. You can see they were trying to look for some progress on to B, but it does quickly get cleared out by the BB Angels.
enemy taking Bravo.
Nicole playing the back is going to get dropped by Biretta there. Biretta. Gil, if you want to help me with the pronunciation of that name, I got you. I've got the chat open. I'm looking.
Enemy has Bravo.
As you guys can see here, we do have pretty solid continuous hold on the A side for the side of Celeste. Cammy making great use of the awning here to look over the B flag. Try to lock down that position for their team. You can see the score is growing steadily. was just so much talking. We're gonna get some listen-ins, guys. That's what we're gonna do.
Losing Bravo. Friendly Predator missile inbound. Pick it up, team.
She's not blue. She's not blue still. Watch out.
Man,
Hey, two more B, 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 two more B.
Oh my god, I got it, I got it. One more,
Nice,
one,
nice.
nice.
Top blue, death machine,
It's
death
still
machine.
No, yeah. It's going for it, going for
Nice,
it.
nice,
Nate B. Oh my
Go mid
god.
and
No, there's two by me, guys. They wanting tractors. Oh my god, fucking Joan.
we won this round. It's okay.
There's one in. No, there's two.
Oh my god.
No, my god, there's two in broken. Got him.
Nice.
Guys, as you can hear there, at least a bit of confidence. Even though they lost the B, they did come through and, we're calling out that, hey, we win this round. We're good. We've got spawns for next. Obviously, the flip came through early for the side of Team Celeste. I will respond to you in chat, Gil, because it'll be faster because there's a delay.
Contact with enemy.
Enemy has Alpha. Enemy has C. We've taken the lead.
Contact with
Gil is a natural Spanish speaker. He's also the more beautiful version of Orlando Bloom. If you guys haven't seen my tweet, go check it out, because Gil is what we should have had for Pirates of the Caribbean, if you want me to be honest with you. But that's neither here nor there. We are looking to see if the BB Angels can come through and get a lead here in the second half. Does look like we might have a disconnect for Nicole, so that's not ideal. Actually, looks like she's back. The B progress is almost there. We'll hop in with the Angels for listening in the second half here, see what they are going to try to do to recuperate some of the score that they're down. It's not a big disadvantage. They're only down just about 20 points, so it's nothing too crazy.
targets in sight. Target down.
Does look like we're getting some more B progress for the side of the BB Angels here. Once again, very, very close, but just not enough. You can see Lydia has pushed up, was looking for that A cap, but maybe a little bit of the ping disadvantage coming through there. Does have the pre-sights on the enemy player, but the death machine coming through a little bit too strong. You can see Cammy here at Broken, just trying to keep players from getting to B while she waits for her team to rotate up. Not going to work on out there. Kira is here for the backup. 15 kills on the board. Top frag right now for the lobby is going to be Carla with 25 and 13 on the board. I think we might pop on over to her and see. Ooh, she's got a Goliath. Oh, that could be nasty. Once again, the BB Angels within a hair of closing out that B, just can't find it. Ooh, Brixton pulling out the doof. Verdict would be proud. Hitman would also be proud. Finds two. Was looking for another, but Bianca here to close that one out. You can see P90 in hand. Carla was looking to get up to stop the B progress, but finally, 5 or so attempts in, we finally get the cap for BB Angels, but can they hold it? They don't have the A side, which was very, very dominant for the side of Celeste in the first round. And I think that's as good a time as ever for us to go ahead and hop on in and get a listen in with the side of the BB Angels.
Jump her. She's going gas, I think.
Mind your tractor, guys.
2-8. I have the Goliath.
Nice. One person is mid boxes. Mid boxes still there. Do you have a trophy, Lydia? Mid, Deli.
Quick.
What's B?
B one on me, Chelsea. Oh, lit, deli. One more, court. On B.
Oh, tractor. Yo, I'm lagging.
3 mid.
Yo, Goliath.
Goliath. They have trophies. Shoot your FHJs at him.
Alright,
I need
one
to go in B.
garden. Go with
One more
Alto,
mid.
go with Goliath.
Mid.
Go B.
Deli.
Oh, top blue.
Well, guys, you could definitely hear the call-outs were there. Mo, bro, my dude, comes through with the 2 times on the King's Trove. Thank you so much, bud. That, I think is a pretty solid chunk towards we might have a, rocket available for, either tonight or tomorrow's, Big Ballers event. So we might rock that for them since they gave me the opportunity to do the event in the first place. And as you can tell, even with the B cap alone, he's going to come through. And the BB Angels, the Big Baller Angels, come through with the comeback in domination. Only a 3-point win, 150 to 147. And that's definitely a great performance coming out of them here today. I believe, if I'm understanding correctly, with the admins, is everyone on these teams NA server, or there's a couple EU players and there's some LATAM players as well, NJ. But I do believe the way this tournament works is it's the best of 3. Well, it's technically a best of 5, but the team that takes the most in the best of 3, so if they come away with 2, they will be able to choose the 4th map, or the loser will be able to choose the 4th map. I'm just double checking real quick. Yeah, loser of Dom will choose what game mode and map it'll be on next. So I'm gonna be honest, chat. I don't know what to expect next. I can't tell you, that the Angels looked good in Search and Destroy earlier, so we've got a Search and Destroy coming up. I would imagine Celeste probably pick a hard point since that's what they were able to succeed on last time. So I'm thinking we're probably looking at a hard point here, but it's just kind of hard to tell. We had Carla top fragging it by a large margin for the game there for a bit, but it ends up coming through with Nagabu, aka Nicole, coming through with top frag. 30 kills on the board, 23 deaths. Top for the side of Celeste was Carla, as we mentioned, with 28 and 23. So a couple extra kills there. And as you move down the lobby, you have quite an even matchup here. I mean, you look at the like of Brixta versus Bireta. At 25 and 26. I'm doing my best, chat. Hopefully Gil heard it that time so he can try to correct me, because I might just start calling her PK because I'm going to be honest, my Spanish is trash. 22 for Chels, 24 for Kira, 25 for Lydia, and 22 for Bianca. And then for Cammy, came through with 14. And Yagabu, a pickup. We did drop out Milk in that first game. Or from the second game, and picked up Yagabu, so another returning player for this lineup. Very, very even across the board. Definitely a fun one. EB Angels lagging too, don't be slow. Bro, I don't know what all these girls' pings are like right now, if you want me to be honest with you. And that's going to be that for now. We're going to go ahead and hop on over to our lobby screen, where we do have the lobby code covered. And yeah, right now it is the BB Angels leading 2-1. All of the matchups here tonight, guys, all 6 of them, I believe, are going to be best of 5. So be prepared to be in it for the long haul, especially if these maps or these matches go past game number 3, because as you can tell right now, guys, we did start like 10 minutes late. So that is one thing here, but I mean, the event started at about 7:10. It's almost 8 o'clock, and we are still in the first match, and there are 6 matches. So if by the end of the night I'm not in a lot of pain, we may or may not do that other event with Verdict and Hitman. We'll see what time it gets to. I ain't looking to start a game like that at 2 a.m. That's not the goal. We are just waiting on a couple players to get readied up, guys. Again, I'm here by myself tonight, so I'm going to pop on some Pyro by Dread Pit in the background. And that's what you guys are going to listen to for a minute while I rehydrate. Stacks, thank you for the winner. Stacks, thank you for the bravo as well. Much, much appreciated. Someone come get they mans. Yo, if Gil is free, I would be down to have Gil. But we are also just totally fine with rolling solo. We're just going to do a lot of listen-ins and music. But it does look like we're getting into the next game. So we're going to go ahead and switch the scene on over. Currently, it is a 2-1 lead for the side of the BB Angels.
Hardpoint identified.
I'm going to try not to take a long break between the games, guys, just because we've obviously got so much going on tonight as well.
We've taken the lead.
But your boy's going to need to
Lost the lead.
not have to talk the whole time. You want me to be honest here.
Contact with enemy.
Bricksta opting to continue to rock the R9. Definitely a strong weapon in the European meta. Don't see as many shotgunners in North America, but we'll have to see.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Right now, it is a slight lead for the side of Celeste. They've got about 10 points up on this P1. They did win the hardpoint earlier, so I think that is an important factor to make note. They did almost win the domination as well. A very close game, 3 points between the two. As well as they came very close to making a comeback happen in the search and destroy. So this has been an intense, intense matchup. I'm hoping someone in chat can let me know why we don't have Aerith playing for the Angels here tonight. Obviously, she's a pretty big factor for this team. I would hands down say one of the best, if not at least on North American ping, best female players, even though, obviously she plays on the pad.
Tango down.
I actually don't know if we're restricted to phone only during this event. Maybe that's a good question for the staff. Let me see if I can get that answered for you guys. I believe it's all devices, but I don't want to tell you guys one thing and be wrong.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down.
All right, I believe we're gonna jump into a listen-in with Celeste. This is their map pick. This is their mode pick. So hopefully they'll be relaying that energy in the voice chat.
Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
I mean, one green and one mid.
Connector.
No.
Connector, I need help in point.
Okay, let's go together. One more green.
Does anyone have a smoke?
One on tractor.
That machine. Nice.
Lost the lead.
No, one more. I'm playing, guys. One more. Good job. In the corner. Push. Help Kira.
Hold on.
There's one more. Two more. Three.
I can't. No.
Got him. One more.
There's only one.
One more. Let's play next, guys. Play next. Well, I'm playing next.
We're coming.
Well, I need tractor.
Frag out.
Go next.
I'm gonna hold spawn. Who's playing deep?
I'm watching it long.
I got Trey long. I got Trey long. I watched this corner.
Okay. So someone watch spawn or like.
Yeah, they're coming.
Oh no! The one on the right side.
Yeah, it's okay. I got it.
No, death machine on the right.
I heard him snow.
Hey, that's what you one shot on top of the barrel.
No, one barrels.
We spawn out. Watch your red.
Top.
We don't have spawn anymore. No. We don't got spawn. I'm point 2.
It's four important.
One more. I don't have a gun. Fuck.
Hey, they have spawn. Check your back.
All right, guys, definitely a lot of vocal comms there coming through with some good call-outs on, obviously you heard that Bricksta was pushing barrels and the spawn, they were spawning out. Right now it's about a 25-point lead for the side of Angels. Absolutely something that can change at any given moment. We do have about 20 seconds left on this P4, so big opportunity yet for the side of Angels to extend their lead. See, that Fur is in the back here, was looking to anchor some spawns. Doesn't quite get him for the team. Somehow does. Gets wiped off a back, and somehow Carla still gets the favorable respawn. Nicole just... Okay, chat. What the heck did I just watch? Did I just watch a hunter killer get chucked literally directly into someone's face, and they lived? Yo, Aerith coming through with the easy, Stacks coming through with the hype. Much appreciated, guys and girls. Nicole, she's on a Pred and on a Goliath. Let's go ahead and pull up our lobby leaderboards here. It is Bianca going to be top fragging for the side of Celeste with 20 on the board. And if you look over at the side of the Angels, Nicole, this girl's been having a day for sure. 28 and 11 on board. Lydia with 24 as well. It does drop off kind of heavy from there. Bricksta only 17 on the board, but definitely one of the factors that wanted them to search and destroy earlier, so you can't hold it against her too much. She's also playing pretty far across the pond, so definitely gotta take that into credit as well. 7 points to go for the girls over at the Angels, and they have a Goliath coming in, and you know that Goliath is gonna be marching on over to P2. We did hear Celeste earlier, so let's go ahead and jump in one more time with the Angels, as it looks like they're getting ready to take the 3-1 victory in this best of 5.
Two top. Just going.
Dead. Only one inside. Dead.
One top.
See them.
Put trophies. Where's Goliath?
See them.
Dead. Let's go. Nice. Good job,
Oh
man.
my god. Good guys.
All right, guys, you can definitely hear the bit of celebration there at the end. It was definitely a good one. The Angels looking a little bit rough at the beginning of that first hard point. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty hyped for the side of Celeste. They were one of the biggest competitors for this Big Ballers Angels roster, which was formerly NYX in the last girls tournament I was able to host. So I'm glad to see that the rivalry is still alive there. The competitiveness is still alive. We had a really, really good set of matches. If you guys missed it, this was the most dominant of all 4 games for this series. I mean, the first hard point is the one that Celeste came through and won, and it was a good game for both teams. You get into the search and destroy. Big Ballers, they stepped up, going up 5 rounds, and then Celeste brought it back to ended up being a 4-6 loss for Celeste. The BB Angels picked that one up. You got into the domination. It was a comeback for the side of the BB Angels. They ended up coming through with the 150 to 147 win there, and then we obviously just came through into this hard point, which was the girls over at Celeste map and game mode pick. And as you guys can see on the board here, it was a large frag fest for the side of the BB Angels. Came through with Lydia having 31 and 15 on the board. Nicole coming through 30 and 12. That's where a lot of those streaks came in on that last P2 reset, which was our final hard point there. You look over at the opposition. We had Bianca going 24 and 20, so did go positive, but it falls off pretty heavy from there, with Fur going 16 and 22, Kira at 14 and 19, Carla at 14 and 22, and Cammy not having a good day. I definitely think I saw in chat someone was mentioning that she's playing on like 120 MS right now. It's a bit unfortunate because she was one of the star players from this team before, but it is what it is. And yeah, just had an overall better performance for the side of Angels here today. But we've got plenty of action ahead of you guys still. That was the first game of a 6-game night, all best of 5s. Like, we could be here until 2 o'clock, guys. It could happen. If all of the matchups are as good as that one, it absolutely could happen. So we'll see. We are going to take a hopefully very short break to get into our next game. Again, the quicker the break goes, the quicker I can go to sleep and watch Party Worlds tomorrow. So we're crossing our fingers here. I'm not praying for bad matches, but I'm praying to get done at a reasonable time. So we will see. So yeah, we're gonna step away to a short break real quick. I'm gonna throw on some music, and we'll get you guys into the action as soon as we can. All right, apparently we're ready for the next game. I was trying to get the map picks, bans, and everything for you guys, but I'm not going to have that for you. I am sorry. Nothing I can do without that information. You'll probably hear the game going on in the background. It has not started. We're waiting on one player to connect in. So if you hear the game, don't panic. It's just now starting. So we're going to go ahead and switch the scenes for you guys. And we'll be good to go. Also, I need to change this real quick.
Hardpoint identified.
Alright, I think that should be better. Alright, and we will do listen-ins in this game as well. So be on the listen out for that. Admins, if you're out there, the Discord is now unmuted, so be wary if you pop in. You have the first hardpoint largely gets taken over quickly. I am going to refresh myself on team names here for you guys, because again, I didn't really have that before we jumped in, but I do have the list somewhere. This is going to be SGE Azami, who is going to be on the red side, versus Op34 Divinity. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Divinity, but that is certainly not how they spelled it in my DMs. So yeah, SGE Azami is going to be the red side, and Op34 Divinity is going to be on the blue side. You can see Rue is looking for a kill there, couldn't quite pull it together. Right now, it does appear to be SGE coming through with a bit of a lead. Now, as we rotate on over to P2, you can see that we do already have spawns in control. Does anybody in chat actually know, is Veda 111, is that the same Veda from, oh, what team was that in girls? Let me see if I can pull that up and see who they played for. I want to say Carnage. But I'm going to see if I can figure that out for you guys. Dog Swine I definitely recognize as well. Is this it? Oh my god, this is it, because B made it bright pink. Oh my goodness. Alright, so it would have been Veda from... Not Carnage. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can figure that out. Could have swore it was Carnage. Maybe it was Vanish I was thinking of. But Dog Swine was on Honeybees for a hot moment. And Bianca from the last matchup was also on Honeybees. So one of those top teams competing. You can see Mikasa hanging out at the top of the stairs here. 4 kills on the board. Alright, I need to close this because that is so bright in my face. There we go. Alright, we got about a 6-point lead right now for the side of SGE Azami. It is not like dead to rights in their favor though. They do get the retake here. We definitely had Rue in the past as well. I believe Rue played for the Honeybees as well, so a bunch of big names on this Azami team. I gotta say, when I was looking at the matchups, I definitely didn't recognize the names, but I mean the team names, but I'm certainly recognizing a fair amount of the player names, which is a good sign for our level of competition here. You can see Rue pushing in, finds a two-piece there, breaking on into P4, and this is the money hill for this point. What are the teams? You're not too familiar with some of the players? Op 34, I'm going to go with Divanity because that's the way it was spelled to me, but it is also SGE Azami, which is on the red side, and Jay.
We lost the lead.
See, Mikasa was pushing up towards the boxes there, but quickly gets fended off as multiple players come through. Ends up picking one before she dies. It is now a pretty large lead for the side of Azami. I mean, they're sitting up 60 points right now. This has been a big P4 for them. Bro, hello. You don't understand. Open up. I know it's been a minute. Hello. I know it's been a minute. Go back and look up the MM Girls sheets while you're sitting in a dark room looking at a bunch of screens on night mode, and then open that crap. Oh my goodness, I got blinded. Absolutely blinded. But we are on the P1 reset here. It does look like Azami have control. You can see Veda in on the point. AS Val in hand, gonna comes through, finds an assist. Dogswine gonna find a big two-piece, and that looks like game one is gonna be in favor of SGE Azami. I have no idea what the map picks or bans were, guys, so I can't tell you if any of the operators were. Let me hop on into the Big Ballers Discord room here and see if I have gotten any sort of info yet. So far, not the case.
It's a draw. Stand down.
We also have weapon bans, and I don't know what those are. So I imagine the Type 25 will be banned pretty much in every single game tonight. I'm going to go ahead and put a tweet out as well. I know I sent the Trovo notification out, but I know everyone's got Worlds coming up, so we'll throw it out there real quick. I know the Big Ballers Network put out their own media posts as well, but I'll see if maybe I can help them out a little bit. I did forget to do listen-ins, guys. That is totally my fault. We were just kind of rolling with it. I've got so much going on right now that I wasn't thinking straight, and we will do listen-ins for this series. They are all best of fives, so we are guaranteed to have a domination to go through for you guys. You know, as we look at the hill time, largely for the side of SGE Azami, it was Rue coming through with 122 on the board, as well as absolutely fragged out 22 and 6. Top frag for the side of Op 34 was Mikasa with 13 and 13. Dogswine was second in the lobby with 18 and 13 on the board, with the 90-point win coming through. Looks like Leon says the Death Machine and the Sparrow Band. That's what I figured, Leon. And I imagine that means we have Tech, 5, and the Kinetic Band. But honestly, I'm just getting to be a little bit late on some of the notifications that I'm getting from the team. So it does look like the Sparrow and the Death Machine are confirmed banned. The Holger and the Type 25 are banned. Divanity banned Tunisia. Azami banned Hackney Yard. Looks like our game 2 is going to be a search and destroy on Summit. So we're going to go ahead and hop on over to the lobby scene. Boom. Boom. Good to go. Getting pretty excited. We've had some good matches here tonight. I gotta say, if you guys joined us maybe a little bit late, we definitely had a great first match between Celeste and the BB Angels, which is formerly NYX. You guys will recognize them as. Doesn't look like we have a side swap, but it does look like we are waiting for one player to jump on in for the side of Azami. All right, guys, we'll get you into the action here as soon as we can. Waiting on a couple players to load on in. It's going to be Search on Summit.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
Does look like we are opting for a 4 versus 5 here for Azami. That is absolutely bizarre. I don't know if that's intentional or if we're going to have players leaving the lobby. I think I'm going to hang on to the lobby scene here for just a second just to see. Nope. Looks like they're going for it. So that's interesting. Go ahead and chow, hop on over to the right scene. It's a 4v5. The distinct advantage going to be in favor of the side of Op34 Divanity here. All right. Very, very passive game between these two teams. Obviously, as I mentioned, we are going to have a distinct advantage to the side of Op34. I'm unsure why Azami have opted to play a 4 versus 5, but it is going to be Anna coming through with first blood. That's going to tie things up. Dirty, however, is able to get a refrag on to Dog Swine. Dog Swine was a pretty big player in the last girls event that I had to, well, didn't have to, but the last event I had an opportunity to cast, and so was Veda, if that is the same Veda I am remembering. So those are two really big picks for the side of Op34. I also don't know if this Jules is the same Jules as before. Like, I don't necessarily understand why if you had the OG name Jules, why you would change it to Jules222, but hey, you know what? More power to you. Is going to be a couple kills coming through for the side of Op34 there, and it looks like this series might be going past a game 3 as well. If Op34 is able to keep this up again, they have a pretty sizable advantage.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
Grenade. Enemy down.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
Definitely had some body shooting action there.
We got the bomb.
Sniper.
All right. It does look like this round might go in favor of the side of Azami if they're able to win this 2v1. You can see Maffer was looking for one, but Jules...
Not over yet. Ready up.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there with the name Jules, even if they added a couple 2s to it, which I'm going to be honest, I don't know why you would put a bunch of numbers in your name, but that's why I believe that Veda, Jules, and Anna are the same returning players that I remember, with just 111, 222, and 333. I gotta imagine that's the same Jules, especially with the sniper talent coming through there. Gonna be the first blood this time, however, as Mikasa picks up one there. Maffer was looking for another, but gets shot from behind. Can't quite find the bullets to connect. It's now a 3 versus 2 as the 2-for-2 trade comes through. You have, obviously, that player advantage in general, which I think ends up being all right. It's actually come out to be a pretty decent game, but Veda rotates over into the hands of Op 34 Divinity there. Gets picked off, and that's going to be a second round now for the side of Divinity.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Just for maybe anybody joining us late, I am solo casting tonight, so there is going to be at least a degree of some silence as I just... honestly, I'm not going to be able to do any casting this week if the next 3 days I talk nonstop for 6 hours. So we'll definitely be letting our cords get a break, be staying hydrated. Couple big kills come through there, and that's going to be another round going over the side of Op 34, who are looking like they might be getting ready to tie things up in this series. Again, not sure what the 4v5 is about, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. Indeed, indeed, NJ, there's definitely body shooting. Love it. Veda pushing on up, finds one. He's looking for a second, does find the second. Was able to pick up a kill onto Jules there. Dogswine gets taken down by Dirty. Maffer rotating in behind is going to find the kill onto Veda before it is Anna coming through, getting the refrag. It's now a 1 versus 2. Fatal had to sneak away. Well, you know what, Fatal? Hopefully we'll get you in for game 3. Guess we'll see. I assumed so, Mass. There's definitely a lot of players that I recognize here. So even though I didn't recognize the name right off the bat, you know, the likes of, again, Veda, Anna, I believe, was from Honeybees. Jules, as well, I believe, was from Explicit. Fatal, I think, was from Explicit. Dogswine, I think, was Honeybees as well. So some of the better players from each of those teams. And it's definitely showing right now. They're trying their best here in a 4 versus 5. It's obviously not an ideal situation to be in, but you can definitely see a couple of them putting up kills on the board. Veda has 5 already. Jules, definitely not... excuse me. Not having the performance I would expect, but it is kind of hard to be that sniper for the team in a 4v5 because your team can't cover as many angles from you. It's pretty easy for you to get rotated then. Does look like it's going to be brought down to a 2 versus 2. Who is winning? The hard point was a 150 to 60. I do not have any graphics that have scoreboards on them, so I don't have anything to update for you guys. I do apologize. Obviously, I'm just a caster. I'm just running the production. I'll definitely put that note into the team that we could use a in-game overlay that has availability for me to adjust the score, but that's just not an option here for tonight. I do apologize.
The bomb has been planted.
As you can hear, the fake defuse was coming through, but it doesn't matter.
For the next round.
I believe that was Laya able to come through and pick up the final kill there. 5-1 now, looking like we're going to get a little bit later in the series. Hopefully, for the side of Azami, they're able to come through and maybe get a 5th player for the next game, which will be a domination on. Let me see if I can get that pulled up real quick, because I do actually have those now. Alright, so it's going to be a Dom firing range for our next match. We are at match point for the side of Op34 right now. And with first blood coming through for Op34, that's definitely ideal. Even with Veda getting the refrag, Azami are still at a disadvantage. And with Mikasa taking down Veda, who has been top fragging for this team, you can't be feeling too great about it. Maffer comes through, picks up kill number 6 right there. Might be looking for another as well. The call out on the rotation is there. Runs out of ammo, but Was is there to pick it up. And the 6-1 comes through as Op34 bring things back and tie it up 1-1. I'm not going to spend too long on that one. Again, guys, I am trying to conserve my voice, so I'll be able to do the next couple nights as well, because this is going to be a long event. I mean, this is going to be one of the longer CoDM broadcasts I've done, and I have to do it solo. It's 6 games that are all best of 5s, so you're going to have to bear with me here. There's going to be some times that are quiet. There's going to be a lot of listen-ins. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I might spend half of the domination in listen-ins. Just to give myself a rest, since I don't have anyone here to bounce back and forth with. But does look like Fatal has popped in. I would run through and break it down here for you guys, but again, it was a 5 versus 4. Not a whole lot you can say. We consistently found kills for the side of Op34, 4 for Was, and then the rest of the team had 5 and 6. You look at the opposition. Veda did come through with a big performance at 7. Dogswine was able to put 5 up on the board, but Jules and Anna putting up 3, and not having that extra body just made it too easy for Op34 to come away with the win. And we'll be getting into the domination here shortly. We do have Fatal here now. Fatal was definitely a key player for the Explicit team in the last event I did, if I am remembering the teams correctly. Again, that was 2 months ago. I'm doing my best here, but we'll get into the action for you guys as soon as we can. It is going to be a domination on firing range. Yeah, Kitty, it is a girls' tournament. You good? We vibing? Yo, thanks, NJ. Much appreciated. I haven't seen you around a bit. Where you been? Where you been, girl? I feel like I normally run into you a lot in, like, I mean, not that we really talk, but I recognize the reoccurring names, you know? I feel like I see you a lot in Hitman's channel and in Bobby's channel. I just haven't seen you in a minute. All right. I'll just put a little tweet out there, see if we can get some people here to come hang out. Imagine Zim eating noodles. Lol. All right, guys. Let me get the scene switched for you guys.
Enemy taking
And like I said, we're probably going to do a ton of listens-ins tonight just because I have such a busy weekend. I'm doing this all 3 nights, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so make sure you guys bounce back for that. But we're also watch partying Worlds tomorrow and Sunday. So my next couple days are going to be like 12 hours of straight talking about COD Mobile. So we need to make sure the vocal cords get cushioned a little bit. So we'll see. Does look like the AC flip comes in. And I think with that we're gonna go ahead with an early jump in with the side of Team Azami.
Trailer.
Down.
I got one trailer, one more trailer. I got trailer dead.
I
You guys
spawn
spawning down?
C. I'm a cap.
Bottom 10 dead. One more B, 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 B.
Be dead, be dead.
I'm capping C. I'm capping C.
I'm gonna try to get them off of A.
I desperately need help,
Rails.
trailer.
Dead.
Nice cap. Bro, there's
One more A. Bathroom.
Hey, there's one mid.
Okay.
I fucking hate this guy.
They're spawning. Bottom 10. They're gonna try to cap C. I spawned A. I'm gonna cap
Top
A.
wood.
Let's
get
mid.
I'm with you.
getting aim.
There's one 10. They're spawning down.
Alright, get trailer.
Top 10. I'm going trailer.
Top 10.
Drop it down. B.
Oh, trailer.
B.
All right, guys. Definitely a lot of energy in the comms there. We are going to jump in and get comms for Op 34 as well, especially since we didn't get any in the hard point. So stick with me for that. We'll have that here shortly. Does look like we've got about a 20-point lead developed for the side of Azami. I keep wanting to call them explicit when I see a couple of the player names here, but I'm not sure what happened to the game window there for a second, guys, but it looks like I was able to quickly get it fixed. That was interesting. Maybe we'll just do a listen with Op 34 in the second half. I think that's what we'll do. Give me an opportunity to chat with you guys a little bit, come through, have a good time. Keep me awake. It would be a big one. We do have Mikasa running the equalizers here, so that's definitely a different choice. I do see an Annihilator as well. Let me double check the bans. Yes, Sparrow and Death Machine are the bans, so Annihilator is going to make it through. Attack 5 and Kinetic Armor are banned out. I believe that is just like a default champs ruling, I feel like is what we got going on here, because with them not being banned by teams, there's no way nobody's using them, right? Like, that's just not a reality. So they've got to be just banned in the event. Does look like we've got about a 6-point lead for the side of I keep wanting to call them explicit. Azami. And with the B cap coming through for the side of Op 34, might be looking good right now. Gravity spikes I see are available for the side of I don't remember who I was just on. I think Dirty. Yeah, Dirty. So might be able to use that to clear out maybe like a wood push or something like that. You really want to run the grav spikes where you're indoors and you have that ability to accelerate the activation. Game's all tied up. Does look like we've got another C flip. We've got some B progress coming through. Gonna hop over to Fatal, who's got her body on the point. Gonna find that B cap. A very, very close first round coming through.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up. Capture the objectives. Enemy taking Charlie.
Yeah, they were quite loud. I did crank down the Discord volume like 20%, guys. So hopefully when we jump into VC next time, that won't happen. And we are going to do that here in this half. I think we'll jump in on the first B cap. We'll hop in with Op 34, and if we do have an interesting game boiling down, we might hop in with Azami again as well. So we will just kind of have to see as things progress. Only a 2-point game between these two teams. You see there's about a third of the B progress coming through for the side of Op 34. Maffer coming through with a really big kill onto Fatal is huge. If we look, we've got full streaks rolling for Maffer, who's got 27 on the board. You know, speaking of that, let's pop this open and just look and see how much this girl is dominating right now. 27 and 14 full streaks. If they can get a B cap, they can have a really big tool to use there. And the not only the sentry gun, but the cluster strike specifically can be dropped on B. Maffer comes through with another 229 on the board. My goodness. Rest of the lobby is struggling to hit 20, and this girl's at 30. All right, the B cap has come through. We've got a C and an A, so I think from there, I'm going to go ahead and hop on into voice comms with Op 34. Again, I'm hoping I got the volume adjusted so that you won't get your eardrums blown out, chat. So, we'll see.
Atrás de ti,
No. No, nena.
Hay que ir, vamos, vamos, B, vamos, B, vamos, B.
No, es neta, güey.
Medio, aniquiladora, medio, aniquiladora, medio, aniquiladora, medio.
En trailer. Aniquiladora trailer, aniquiladora trailer.
Muerta, muerta. Es base, vamos, güey.
No, esta cosa. What the fuck. Ay, el trailer.
Ya, muerta dos. Fighting.
Trato de ir a.
Muerto Fairy.
Arriba madera.
Está tocada Lía. Bueno. Baños.
Tocada baños.
Muerta una. No, hay otra más.
No, güey, no. Vamos, niñas.
Fighting. No, abajo metal.
Está tocadísima.
Otra media.
Vamos.
Fighting.
Se entran trailer 2 y una samba. Les da la vuelta,
No, trailer.
Vamos. Vámonos, ve de una.
¡Ey! No, jungla. Vayan.
En CS, una C. No nos tiene que
nada.
quitar, ve.
No, todas abajo maderas. Cuidado. Van B.
Van B.
¡Ey, trailer!
Muerta.
Hay que solo ratear para B.
Van B, en la camioneta. Trailer.
Muerta.
Salía.
Van.
Vea. Vayan. No, güey, ya.
Si ganamos. Buena.
Hola, madre. Ay, no.
Oh my goodness, chat. What a game that ended up being. Coming down to a 150 to 48. If we would have had a 1 second faster cap from the side of Azami, maybe that game goes a different direction. Maybe they deny that double point tick that came through for the side of Op 34, but it's Op 34 clutching up a big game. I know you guys were talking about it in chat. That first half was close. My goodness, it carried through for the whole dang game, guys. So definitely a big performance there. We do have the 2-1 lead now, and the way that these playoffs work, guys, it is a little bit of a different format than you guys maybe are used to. So with the way this event is set up, the loser of the domination does get the chance to pick the map and mode for Game 4. So that alone is pretty unique. That's not something that we see very often. I'm going to go ahead and pop on open our match details for you guys. We did have one player leave early. I believe that was Fatal, who skipped the kill cam, and unfortunately that does take away the results. So hopefully all will be well and we'll be good to go into the next one. But top frag, I mean, Maffer was absolutely cracked. The one thing that I would point out is that, honestly, the gravity spikes were not a big factor. I think at least the 3 times I caught Maffer using the gravity spikes, they were used in the open. There was no instant activation by hitting a ceiling, and it just didn't get a whole lot of benefit. Now, that being said, the girl was cracked out of her mind. I mean, 39 and 24 is not a small performance, let alone having 7 captures for the team as well. I do believe our top captures for the lobby, though, has to be given over to Anna on the opposition. 12 caps on firing range. That's absolutely huge. That's obviously largely going to be in part due to the A and C being flipped as frequently as they were. We did have pretty solid control on B for a majority of the game. But yeah, as soon as I have information on the next game, I'll let you guys know. Going to go ahead and hop on over to our lobby scene so that the lobby code will be all covered up. And it does look like we might be waiting for one reconnect. Tell me the names. Lynn? Okay, I think that's one of the staff. I don't think that's a player waiting to drop down in. So I think we'll probably be looking to get Fatal back in or one of the other players for the side of Zami. Hopefully they don't have to play another 4v5, especially now being down 2 and it being the playoffs. Has BB Girls played yet? No, Nicole. BB Girls will be playing Hardpoint. Okay, so it's Hardpoint Raid for our 4th match, guys. And BB Girls plays in the 3rd matchup of the night, so it'll be the game after this, Nicole. And they're playing off against TGA Cybaris, which does look like we might be a little bit behind schedule for. That was supposed to start at 9. It's about 10 minutes to 9, and we're not even in this game 4 yet. So depending on how this goes, we actually have Vodka coming in. Another one of those players, I believe, from the explicit lineup. So more reason for me to want to call this the explicit team, even though it is not. Pain! Pain! Why you girls do this to me? Bro, we literally have 4 players from Explicit and 1 from Honeybees, and they're like, yeah, we're SGE Azami now. You know how hard that makes it? Sorry, we'll get used to it. Same thing with the other leagues that I do for COD Mobile. Teams change their names all the time. Doesn't make sense. I mean, look at the whole like Explicit status quo what was it, Arsenal kind of like weird mix-up we had over like just a matter of a couple weeks there. Like, what on earth was that about?
Hardpoint identified. It's too close. Fight harder.
I'm getting the scene switched for you guys. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind. I had a important work-related text to answer there, but we're getting into the action. Boom, here we go. It's going to be, thankfully, another hard point. So we are going to be in a respawn. That'll allow me to do some listen-ins for you guys. I know you guys like the listen-ins. I know my vocal cords like not having to talk for 6 hours straight, so yeah.
Lost the lead.
Does look like we have a small lead developing for the side of Azami here. Nothing too convincing yet. You know, very contested point. Nobody's been able to make a big break on and get set up in any of those head glitches to defend, so it does look like it is eventually going to be Op34 doing so, but honestly, in the tail end seconds here, just not a lot of contest on this first point. You can see a lot of priority was given in getting set up for P2. Veda just looked at Mafa there and let her live. I am so... Dude, there's no way Veda's not playing on 500 MS right now, right, chat? Just no shot. No shot. Do you look at a person twice and not pull the trigger? I don't believe. I don't believe. I'm not trying to talk crap, but I'm so confused by what I just witnessed.
Tango down.
Question. I don't know if you're referring to me, but Zim is not here. I am certainly not Zim. But yes, there is a 90-second delay. As there is in all competitive matchups.
We tied for the lead. We lost.
Need backup.
Alright, we do see the girls from Azami getting set up for P3. This tends to be a bit of the money hill on this point, so I think I'm going to go ahead and jump into VCs with them since they have control and are looking to make the comeback here on this point. So hang with me while I get that switched over.
Be advised, hostile
AC. Coming.
close. Fight harder.
They're responding. You guys, Jim, AC. Nice. One more. Nice.
AC. Coming in through mid. Mid.
AC.
Bro, I keep getting assists, bro.
Sorry.
Start rotating.
Rotate.
I'll stay.
Oh, okay.
Red.
Oh my god. No, they're coming in.
Jam.
Yeah, I got pushed, Jim.
I'm going pool side.
Cool, they're already rotating, guys. Rotate.
I spawn pool. Rotate. Get top, guys. Get top.
I'm at top.
Remember,
I'm at top.
We want top, guys.
Laundry.
Guys, call out.
They're coming pool.
Laundry dead.
Mid.
I'm the only one in point.
I'm coming. Jules.
Two pool dead.
They're
Where's she,
they're
Cubby?
spawning.
Rocks.
Top.
Guys, we do not need to be kitchen.
Top.
Two
I'm marking
top.
your top.
We've taken the lead.
I'm top. How about you top?
Could be dead.
They're pool. I got
They
a
keep
sentry. I'm one up a
smoking
Goliath.
in.
I'm one up a Goliath. Money.
Nice, Jules.
Money.
I'm poor.
Jungle. They're all pool. I spawned in
Nice.
Let's rotate, guys. Let's rotate.
I'm coming.
Guys, rotate. Leave.
Top.
Guys, leave.
Come now.
Top
Nice,
dead.
Izzy, I saw that. Izzy, behind you. Jungle. I got her.
Thank you.
They're spawning top. Watch your kitchen, guys.
Alright guys, definitely a lot of energy there, some really good callouts, and a big P3 and P4 go over to the side of SGE Azami here. Mikasa comes through with a big kill onto Dogswine, but if you look at what we have available here, we've got a Pred, we've got a Cluster, and those can be really devastating for a P5, especially if Op34 make the break in. That Cluster can be called, it can deny a lot of the time that Op34 might be looking to find. You can obviously see there's a sentry gun in the corner there. And now I'm gonna hop onto stay on Dogswine for a second here, as we do again have all players on. Yep, sure enough, there's the cluster strike coming in. Definitely the smart move there. And from there, I think we'll hop on over and see if Vodka can capitalize on it. See if Vodka can come through and clutch up for the team. There's not enough time for them to win here, but that cluster again is going to deny a ton of area. You have Maffer, who was cracked AF last game in the domination, coming through. Only 12 kills on the board as we pop open the leaderboard. Yo, Vodka fragging out, 27 and 13. Dogswine with 20 on the board. You look at the top frags for the side of Op34. That's going to be Mikasa with 15 and Maffer with 13 on the board. So pretty substantial difference. Definitely a big reason on why we're looking at what we're looking at. But looking right now like this is probably going to be just a flat-out Azami game. The pickup of Vodka was absolutely key for this. Dirty does come through, finds 2, and then finds 1 with the gravity spikes. They're making their contest as long as they can, but they just have so much time to regain. They can't make a mistake here with only 4 seconds to go for the side of SGE Azami. And with the break coming through, you can see Maffer coming in looking for the contest, just trying her best to keep people off the point. They do get the break, but look at the spawns. With 10 seconds to go, it looks like Op 34 is going to pick up all this time, but I'm thinking this looks like just a win going over to the side of Azami here. I was going to try to jump into comms one more time with Op 34, but obviously as quick as that game started to turn one way, we didn't really get a chance to. Yep, nope, I am not Zim. 808 Buffalo. I am certainly not Zim. If I was Zim, my channel name would be Coach Zim, and not Denominate. Been listening to Sylvia say my name too much. I'm starting to say it the way she says it, which is wrong. It's Denominate. Also just been busy all day. Been a long day. It's going to be a long weekend. We're slammed this weekend. But hopefully it'll be fun. I actually do want to check with the admins and see if any of these matches happen off stream. I don't think they do because they gave me times for all of them, but I'm going to be honest, like, oh my goodness, 6 best of 5s if they're all going into game 4s and game 5s is going to be a nightmare. We'll do it, but it's just going to be late. All right, so as you guys can see, obviously it was a large frag lead for the side of SGE Azami here. If I do some quick math, let's see, 17, 25, 32. I think 32 kill advantage if my quick maths are right for the side of SGE Azami. And they have been able to push us into a game 5 here. Like we're getting our next one ready. So I'm going to go ahead and pop us back to the lobby. I have no information on how this next matchup works. I don't know if the loser of that match picks the next mode, guys. So going to have to bear with me here a little bit. But we're rocking it. We're doing our best here. Looks like we might have a search and destroy on takeoff for the last game. God dang it. We're not going to have any listen-ins for game 5. Yikes! All right, well, we're getting ready to get into the action, guys. Just waiting on one player to connect, obviously, and we'll get the game started. This is game 5 in a best of 5 between SGE Azami and Op 34 Divanity. All right. Boom, there we go. There's probably going to be a lot of quiet during this game. I do apologize, guys, but again, I got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. And if you guys want me to be able to cast the finals on Saturday and Sunday, so tomorrow and the next day, I'm going to need to conserve my voice a little bit. I do believe we have Verdict for those days, which will be helpful. But I have to make it to then, is the thing, right? And I got a watch party to do tomorrow. So, we'll see. Definitely wanted to give a little bit of these first sights to Jules. She's been a cracked sniper in the past, but it does look like it's going to be Maffer actually opening up with the first two. So maybe that's what we're going to look out for at the beginning of these rounds. See, peeking on over, might actually bump into Jules here. Bomb is down. That is something to consider for the side of Azami. They will have to rotate up and grab that. Like Jules is going to be able to make that rotation. We were able to get one kill going back onto Maffer. That was a kill coming through for Vodka. 1 for 2 trade comes through. Jules, gonna die here for sure, right? For sure, right? Oh my goodness, Dirty! Oh, what did you have out? What did you have out? AS Val, there's no shot you lose that gunfight. What on earth did I just witness? Yo, homegirl must have been having a drink right there. Something was looking away from the screen. Yo, Sylvia coming through with the gifted sub. Much appreciated.
We got the bomb.
B coming through with the shiny uni. Much appreciated. Dirty. Gonna make up for that blunder last round. Picks up a kill onto Jules there. They at least won the round, okay? Dirty did drop that easy kill, but they at least won the round. Now, a 4 versus 2, Op 34. They won the last search, but it was a 4 versus 5. Now it's just a matter of can they close out one more. All the marbles on the line here, guys. This is the last game in this best of 5. Like Vodka picks up one in the background. That's going to make things look a little bit more doable as they come through the 2 versus 3. Maffer is going to get a sight on Dog Swine making that rotation. Going to miss shot number 1. Going to miss shot number 2 as well. Definitely going to get that information for the team. Misses shot number 3. Girl, you opened up with some crazy shots. Misses number 4. Finally comes through with the shot on number 5. Dog Swine able to pick up one there, but Maffer 2 cracked comes through. And that's going to be a 2-0 lead for the side of Op 34.
Ready for the next round. Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb.
Sylvia with another gifted. Thank you, thank you. I don't think it was a misclick, Sinan. I'm going to be honest with you, if that's how you pronounce your name. If not, I do apologize. Is it Ali? Ali Sinan? Maybe? Yeah, I don't think it was a misclick. I think you just actually got a gifted sub from Sylvia. Maffer going to come through, finds one onto Jules there. Oh my goodness, the quickscope onto Dog Swine was nasty. Hop on over to Leah, or Laya. Looking for a kill onto Anna, couldn't find it. Mikasa going to pick up Veda, making that rotation from behind. And the 3-0 lead to the side of Op 34.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Another gifted by Sylvia. I run out of nice things to say about Sylvia. Like, not that I run out of nice things to say, but I feel like I use repeat words, right? Like, Sylvia's goated. Sylvia's the best. Sylvia's amazing. Sylvia's the homie. Sylvia's the OG. Sylvia is love. Sylvia is life. Much appreciated. Sorry I got distracted. We were watching a dead body there for a second. Switch over to Maffer just in time, though, to pick off the head of Vodka there. Looking at the map rotation, we're going to look and see Wasp making a rotation from behind. Might be able to find Ana here. Finds the hip fire with the SKS, but doesn't find the follow-up. Maffer going to miss that one there. That's going to be a kill going over to Anna. With Dirty finding one on a dog swine. It's now down to a 1 versus 1. Is this the start of the comeback for the side of SGE Azami, or does Op34 just win it? Dirty comes through. I'm disappointed. Where was the body shooting? My goodness.
Bomb defused.
You prefer alley? I can do that. We can do alley. I don't know why I defaulted to the second half. I'm gonna be honest. I saw the capital S, and that's where I read from. I don't know why.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
My mind works in mysterious ways. I also just have a lot going on right now. So we're working on it. It's now a 4-0 in favor of Op34. Again, they did win the last search and destroy. It was a 4 versus 5, but they won it. And they are continuing to win the 5 versus 5 here. I definitely expected more out of the side of... why is my button not working? Button, work! Wait, why can't I switch? Call of Duty isn't responding. Alright, I think we'll click wait and just see what happens. It seems to be responding visually. Yep, I think we might just deal with spectating one player until the end of the game, guys, and then I'll restart at the end of the game. Just because we're on match point now, and I don't want to, like, restart my app and then the game be over. Wait. Yo, Leon season, what's going on? Tom Titty in the house, too. Ain't looking too good for Azami. Yo, Allie, I agree.
Need backup.
Beta is going to pick up 1. I do apologize, guys. I am not going to be able to switch perspectives, so if Dirty dies, there's nothing I can do. I'll continue to make callouts based on the map and the kill feed, but there's just nothing I can do about it. I physically cannot click on any other players. I keep getting a Call of Duty is unresponsive, so we'll get a refresh here in just a moment when this game is done. Dirty has died. It does look like it's going to be a round clutched up by the side of SGE Azami here. It'd be a long, hard-fought comeback, but if they can find 5 more rounds, they definitely can.
Destroy the objective.
Is this game 1? No, Tom Titty. This is game 5 in the best of 5, and it is series 2. And I do apologize that I'm not going to be able to switch perspectives, but again, it's match point. I don't want to dip out now and lose it. Everybody needs to practice this map more often, if you want me to be honest with you here, Allie. This is a map that even the best of the best teams I see struggle on pretty consistently. Not just in the girls' league, but in the all-access league as well. Age and device dependent all-access. It seems like if I don't interact with the game, it doesn't pop up that it's not responding, but I might just to see if it started working here and there. Like right now, I'm gonna try. Nope, it's not. So we're gonna get the message again. There's not anything I can do, guys. I don't want to like close out in the middle of the game, you know. So we are gonna Yeah, I can't click on the map either. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I'll get my emulator restarted after this, and we should be good to go. But it's going to be Anna coming through with one on to Laya there. You can see Jules making the rotation from behind. It is just Maffer left in a 1 versus 3. I think maybe we'll try to grab a restart after this round if we can. Yeah, I'm going to go for it, guys. Give me just a moment. Oh, man. There's just not enough time. Restarting the app on emulator takes too long. I'm not going to make it. It's going to have to be after this game. There's just nothing I can do. Tom Titty, we might have to. We might have to watch the 6-round comeback from Dirty's perspective. There's nothing I can do. I just I hate that it's not working, but some things are out of my control, and there's only like 5 seconds between rounds, and it takes like a solid 2 minutes to start up the emulator. So I don't want to restart and then be like, I don't know what happened, and the game be over, you know? Vodka gets a literal frag onto Was there. Gonna tie things up on the frag board as Was and Dog Swine are traded out. Laya comes through with a kill onto Vodka. You hear a couple shots getting exchanged. Veda's gonna find that one. Dirty, once again, losing out on a gunfight in that corner. It's gonna be Anna picking up that one. Jules finds another. Anna finds the double kill. And Tom may be on to something indeed. Might be looking at a possible reverse sweep scenario from Dirty's perspective. Even if that means Dirty's on the ground half the time. This is game 5 in a best of 5. This is an important matchup for Azami. It'd be a long, hard-fought clutch to come back, but they definitely could do it. Yes, androids are bad even if you use them on PC. Yes, this is correct. Thank you, Hate. They gonna come back? Yo, Fatal, we're gonna watch the comeback if it happens. We're gonna watch it from Dirty's perspective the whole time. Easiest comeback ever? Yo, I don't know about that one. Yo, Sylvia, if you're still here, do you remember Nivmid is Love, Nivmid is Life? And how big my meme was in that community? Alright, well, Was and Mikasa come through with 2 kills. That's going to bring things back. Was finding another one onto Jules, looking really, really good. You can see Mikasa's on the chase, or we're trying to see Mikasa on the chase, but Veda going to clutch that one up. Mikasa does get the refrag, finds the other kill. That's going to be the 6-3 win coming through. Maybe not the easiest comeback ever, Tom Titty, but it was looking good for a minute there. We will take this opportunity between games to restart the emulator. I am also not going to be able to click on to skip any of this. So hopefully the admins are listening. Let me make sure I get them a message real quick since they're not in voice call with me. Alright, we'll go ahead and run through the stats real quick. And we'll jump on into the next game when I get the emulator restarted. Maffer coming through big once again. 12 kills on the board. 12 for her. Was coming through with 9. Mikasa with 6. Laya with 5. And Dirty with 4. We look over at the opposition. You can definitely see there was a pretty big kill advantage for the side of... Well, I guess it's not that big, but... a sizable kill advantage for the side of Op34. You have Jules top frag with 8, Anna with 7, Veda with 6, Vodka with 6, and Dog Swine with 3. If I'm doing my math correctly, that looks like it is a 1, 5, 7, 6 kill advantage for the side of Op 34. But we're going to go ahead and take a brief, very, very brief intermission, guys. And we'll be right back. I just need to restart the emulator. Otherwise, I can't do anything. So we'll be right back. All right, we got our emulator restarted, guys. I believe I'm hopping into the next lobby. So we'll get into that here as soon as we possibly can. Gonna leave the music on for you guys, something to vibe to for a minute while we get the next one ready. I'm trying not to have long breaks, guys. I'm trying to get into the action as quick as we possibly can. For anybody joining late, I've obviously got a lot going on this weekend with the likes of, we're going to do some watch party for Worlds, so make sure you come hang out with me for that, as well as we have Big Ballers, female-only CoDM tournament every night for the next 3 nights if you include tonight. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the smoother tonight goes, the more I'm going to be able to talk tomorrow. I also think we have some casting help tomorrow. I think Verdict is going to come through for us, so that should be pretty solid. Does look like we have another lobby already set up. Yo, I gotta say, we've had some technical difficulties on my end, which unfortunately were just unpreventable. But the lobbies have been absolutely flowing through. We're starting this one up a little bit late, about 20 minutes behind schedule, but that's because the games have just been so damn good. I mean, we had Big Balla Angels and Celeste in our first matchup. That ended up going to a Game 4, where we had Big Balla's Angels come through with the 3-1 victory. Obviously, if you guys were here with me through the last matchup as well, we had an amazing best of 5 coming through between SGE Azami as well as I'm drawing a blank on the other team right now, and I don't know why. Op 34. And Op 34 was able to take Game 5 for the 3-2 win there. So we are going to get hopped on up into this next matchup. Let me look and see if we have our map selections. And hopefully I'll be able to be a little bit more timely with you guys on the map selections, bans, operator bans, weapon bans, all of that. I didn't have them available for you last time. That's why I wasn't able to fill you in. But hopefully for this one, they're going to have those available for me. Verdict is a bot caster? Yo, Verdict is a bot. Period. How about that? Yeah, HP from YouTube says if I was Zim, I would be coaching NYSL Mayhem. That is accurate. I would not be hosting an event right now. I also don't think I sound like Zim, but no. We are live on YouTube as well. If anybody wants to let their friends know and maybe they don't have a Trovo account, tell them they can pop on over to YouTube and they can watch along with you. Yep, this next matchup is going to be the Big Ballers Girls, which I don't necessarily know the distinction between them and Angels. Obviously, they're a different roster, but I don't know if like this is like a younger team or if this is a 18+ team or if this is a phone team or if it's just a flat-out second roster. I don't know. But they are going to be playing up against TGA Cybarus, so definitely could be a exciting one. Does look like we have for our maps, it's going to be a takeoff hardpoint followed by a summit domination and a summit search and destroy and a domination standoff. Are they is it in the same order for the first three all night? Is that what's going on? No, because we had a dom firing range earlier. We do have bans on the Type 25 and the M13, so the two most notable ARs in the comp scene right now. Yes, that's correct. We have bans on the Death Machine and the Annihilator, so the Sparrow is going to be available. And the map bans by Cybarus was Tunisia, and by the Big Ballers Girls, it was a ban on Hackney Yard. How do you put subtitles on it? Bro, that's a good question. I think you can do that on YouTube. I don't know that you can do that on Trovo, if you want me to be honest. Yep, that's what we're resorting to, chat. I've done so much talking already tonight, solo casting this. Just trying to chill. I've literally got a gallon of water next to me. A gallon. Because I'm like, we're going to be hydrating these pipes. For everyone out there in chat as well, YouTube, Trovo, stay devious. Stay devious. All right. Looks like we're getting into the action now. Clarissa came in to say hi to you guys right as the game was getting ready to start. There's a 90-second delay. Figured that'd be long enough. I feel like a lot of tournaments do a solid 2 minutes. I think 90 is solid. 2 minutes is a full round of search and destroy. But I'm gonna be honest. If you're trying to cheat and screen watch, and you're 90 seconds behind in search and destroy, yikes! That's still gonna look like a 5x5 on your screen. You ain't gonna know where nobody's at. So we're gonna go ahead and swap on over into the next one. I don't know why I switched back for a second there, but I did. I'm still getting used to my stream deck, guys. So bear with me. We will be doing listen-ins for all of our Respawn games, so that you guys can get some of that listen-in action as well as we can give the pipes a rest. I gotta say, I hopped on over to Roses for a second, and this is not something I was expecting. I can't remember the last time I saw an RUS. And nobody else is using one. We've got a lot of Bisons, a lot of Holgers available, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I just hosted the Trovo Showdown earlier this week, I believe. Yeah, I think it was earlier this week. If not, it was the end of last week. I'm drawing a blank here. I've had so much going on the past couple days, but we had weapon bans every round there, and I didn't see an RUS for either region, for North America or for Europe. So the fact that we're seeing an RUS when so many better guns in general aren't banned right now feels really weird. I mean, it feels really, really weird. You can see Coppola was trying to make the hop up through the window there, gets taken down immediately. And this is looking like a dominant lead for the side of the Big Ballers girls right now. AK-117. I mean, that makes at least enough sense with the M13 and the type band, right? Like, that makes sense. We obviously see some MX9. We see some Bison. We see Holger. Holger's still really solid. The Holger didn't really get nerfed. There's just other guns that are better than the Holger now. So I don't understand the RUS choice. If I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't trying to be mean. I mean, let's pop up on the scoreboard real quick. Obviously making it work. 12 kills on the board. You can't complain, right? Obviously making it work, but I just got to feel a little bit at least like if you're doing that kind of work with an RUS, you throw a Bison in your hands, you're putting in even more work. We're going to go ahead and hop into some listen-ins. Russ OP. Yo, I agree with that for the BR scene. The Russ is actually a really solid weapon, but I'm gonna go ahead and hop into some listen-ins now, so we can give the good old pipes a little bit of a relaxation moment here. I would ask you guys who you want to jump in with first, but obviously there's a long delay, so we're just gonna go ahead and hop in with the BB girls team, and then we'll do TGA. I don't know, after this hard point. Sure. Yeah, let's make that happen.
S1 no.
Window from secret.
No, secret. Cubby. They're gonna be coming.
Nice.
Barrel coming in.
They're spawning in this one.
One more. I'm mid. Start using operators for this point.
Yeah, they're pushing. Oh my god.
One's mid.
Yeah, there's red.
I got naded.
Mid.
From window,
Mid.
from the window. Kobe.
Bye. Let's go together. Let's go
Yo,
together.
they're mid. They're rotating.
There's everyone in the blind, bro.
Okay.
They're all together. We gotta stack. Rose is wait for me. Wait for me.
They're all in point. Go first.
No, one shot.
One, launch. Let's start rotating.
Rotate.
Yeah, one enough.
Rotate.
Mid.
Enemy airstrike incoming.
Nice.
Nice girls.
Boy, how's he not dead?
Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and now hop into some voice comms for TGA Cybarus as well, and see what they bring to the table and how they're trying to make this comeback work.
Vamos.
No, son dos.
Una punto.
Muerta una.
Son 2 en punto. Está tocada una.
Madera.
Vaya madera.
No, madera. Hay que pushar.
Madera un tiro.
Madera.
Muerta. No, un tiro arriba. Suban. No tiene la.
Una más. Súbele.
Arco de atrás.
Me decepcionaron.
No, güey.
Arco.
Subieron dos, güey.
Punto, súbele.
Súbale, súbale,
No,
estoy
me
todo
estunearon, güey. Me estunearon. Por atrás, Ani, por atrás, por atrás, por atrás, por atrás.
You know.
Entras,
A ventana, ventana, ventana. Ayuda, ventana.
Me estunearon,
voy,
me
estaba
estunearon, me
en
estunearon.
Son dos. Bueno.
Por atrás, chequen atrás, chequen atrás,
Atrás,
chequen
atrás, 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 atrás.
No, atrás
Atrás,
dos, güey,
atrás.
atrás dos. Una más, una más.
Me voy yendo al otro.
Una más, una más, una más ahí, una más ahí.
Me flasharon, me flasharon, me flasharon, me flasharon.
Hay que ir rotando ya.
Ya estoy en rojo. Me van a matar. Están arriba, ya están ellas ahí. Está arriba rojo.
Una
y
media,
rojo.
una media.
Go next, go next, go next, go next, go next.
Hay una aquí normal.
Hay dos en el respawn, hay dos en el respawn. Apareció ahí.
A un tiro, está en un tiro, está en un tiro. Son tres, son
Quedó
tres,
una,
son
quedó
tres.
una, quedó una.
Operadores, operadores.
No, no pude.
Bueno,
All right, guys. Definitely a lot of energy in the comms for both of those teams. You could definitely hear the callouts that we needed to rotate next. That obviously there was only 4 points to go, and we had to be making that break onto point for the side of PGA, but they just weren't quite able to do it. And I definitely talked a bit about the RUS there. I still don't think it's the most optimal multiplayer choice, but Roses absolutely came to the table and made it work there. 25 kills on the board is nothing to scoff at. Barbie came through with 27, and NYX came through with 26. Clarissa definitely a little bit behind there at 18. Jazz definitely had a pretty big underperforming game there, at least looking at the rest of the lobby, with 7 kills on the board. Over at the opposition, top frag was Noma. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, at 29 kills, and it dropped off pretty heavy from there, but still decent. We had Annie with 17, April with 16, Coppola with 16, and Erica with 14. So, pretty solid game for both of these teams. It is the B girls coming through with the victory in the hard point. They're going to be up 1-0 in the series. Look at the objective time. It was April coming through top objective for the side of TGA with 122 on the board, Coppola with 57, and for the side of the BB girls ends up being Roses with 122, and then Clarissa with 107, and it dropped down to Jazz not too far below with 101 on the board. So I gotta say, look, you want me to give the girls like a big bit of kudos here? Everybody has almost 30 seconds or more on the hill, right? Even for the losing team here, we have Annie with 30, Erica with 32, Coppola with 57, April with 122, and Noma with 27 on the board. I mean, basically right at that 30-second mark while still top fragging for the team. If you watch the guys, I like, there's always someone. And it's different every game. There's always someone that just didn't touch the hill. Like, bro. I get it if you're fragging out, but 0 hill time? Come on now. That's the kind of stuff that makes Tectonic rage. If you got zero kill time, Tech is going to call you out on it. Ain't that right? Kitty knows what I'm talking about. Kitty's here in chat. But we are going to go ahead and hop back on into the lobby here. Be getting ready to get into our search and destroy. And it does look like we're just waiting on one player to get readied up, and we'll get into that action for you guys. Go ahead and pop on some music, let the chords rest a little bit, because we are not going to have listen-in availability for this one. As you guys can see, we're just waiting on one to get readied up for this game. I am trying to keep up on chat. If you guys can do me a favor, try to keep the spam to 3 lines. just because you get past that, a couple people say it at once, and boom, the whole chat gets flooded out. I'm not going to be able to respond to people. We're going to delete that comment and keep it appropriate, or it is going to be a hour timeout next time.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
Yeah. Wretched. I know to be on the lookout for Wretched now. Alright, we're getting into this next one. We're going to go ahead, mute up the music, get into the action.
Sniper down.
Bomb has been planted.
All right. 2 kills coming through for the side of the BB Girls team. Make it 3 as Barbie's able to pick up 1 there. And now it's April left alone. Gets taken out by Jazz. And Rose is going to come through with the defuse as we pop open the scoreboard here. You can tell who carried. Barbie coming through with 4 of those kills. And the only player for the side of TJ to pick up a kill that round was Noma. Came through with 1. Now as we start out on round 2 here, excuse me, is going to be like another quick A-side push coming through for the side of TJ. They got picked off pretty quick last time, so we'll see if it happens again. You can see Barbie looking for Coppola at the corner here. Is going to find her. Might get taken down from behind. Slides the corner. Noma going to come through, picks up that kill. Player that was able to pick up 1 last game last round as well as Annie picking up 1 this round. Ooh, Taco. We might have to watch some of the snipes here for the side of BB Girls. Nice little slide quick scope there. They are going to have a bomb down. I don't necessarily know if they noted or got the call out, but I think as Taco turned there, yep, there's the confirmation. Saw the red blink and is now looking out for that. And has maybe at least a little bit of knowledge that the enemy is coming from up the hill. But rotating over towards mid is going to lose that opportunity to get the free pick on the bomb carrier now. You can definitely see that information is getting relayed as now Taco has abandoned that mountainous side. Obviously seeing that the bomb has disappeared, you can see it's going to be Jas and Taco against Annie and Erica. The last matchup, Jas was unfortunately unable to find much going, but was able to find 1 this round. Might be looking to find another here. Caught 1 slide in the corner, going to miss the shot as they slide back. Going to miss shot number 2 as well. His 3rd time the charm is the real question. We're going to hop on over to Taco, as obviously you see the smoke coming through. Taco. Oh! Jas coming through with 2 on the backside. Going to be 2 rounds for the side of BB Girls.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
Definitely not giving you mod, Wretched. You will absolutely get banned before you get mod. That's going to be an honest statement there. All right, as you can see, Erica maybe having a little bit of a connection issue there. Connected. Probably looking like it's going to be a free kill for Barbie as she rotates up. Rose is a little sad I missed that. We're going to miss the AFK kill as well because nobody really wants to watch that. Clarissa now on the chase. She can hear Annie making the rotation. Picks up the kill. 3 rounds go over to the side of BB Girls. And Wretched, I'm not trying to be mean, but I mean, there was something pretty inappropriate you said in chat, and that is obviously not a way to get mod.
Frag out.
All right. Very, very slow game. I haven't even bothered to try to switch through just because there's been no action. But now you can see as April is starting to push up a little bit more on the right side. That is correct, NYX. The collateral coming through was solid there. We have April pushing up. Might find Roses here, but Roses cracked AF. Still using that RUS. Using a different skin this time around, though. I don't know if that...
The enemy has the bomb.
I don't know. I don't usually see players switch skins mid-game, so well, mid-series. So I was a little confused there, but apparently changed the loadout. Wanted the Spike skin for the Search and Destroy. Gonna hop on over to Taco, who has 2 players rotating on up on her, the likes of Coppola and Erica. Like we might be getting ready to get a bomb plant. I gotta hop over to Annie as she gets into a fight with Clarissa, but Clarissa too nasty with the AS Val, picks one up there. And Erica is gonna be there for the refrag, picks up 2 Bison Thumper class coming through.
Nice work.
And 4-0 lead for the side of BB Girls. Definitely got to say, we saw BB Angels, the what I would call the A team earlier. Did go up 5-0 in Search, and then we did see a pretty decent comeback. And with TGA's performance in that first game, they at least made it close. There's definitely a possibility that we could still see a little bit of life come through here. Barbie picks up 2 before getting dropped. Erica gonna clean that one up. Clarissa finding 1. It's now at 2 versus 2. Gonna hop on over to Roses, who's still rocking the RUS. Gonna pick that kill up. Might have just found Coppola as well, but teammate is gonna be there to clean that one up.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Frag out.
All right, as we're looking at the action that boiled down in this next round here, another slow push up the B side for the side of the offense. It has, has switched sides. Jas gonna pick up kill number 1, 5 on the board, almost as many as she had in the hard point, so we will have to see. First blood is gonna be key for the team. We're on match point. Taco gonna come through and finds another. Noma able to get a refrag onto Barbie, but Taco finds another one on the board, and now it's Noma and Erica left alone in a 2 versus 4 against BB Girls. Erica able to find one onto Roses in the back line.
The bomb has been planted.
Now with the bomb planted, you got to be feeling pretty good if you're a big Ballers Girls fan. It does look like Clarissa maybe shouldn't have mantled up there. Gonna give Noma a free kill. You can see Noma definitely just got a sight line up top on to Jas as well. And now Taco taking some fire here. Drops back down. I don't know if that's the play. Ends up dropping. Can Jas find the clutch again? Is getting pushed. Finds the diffuser. Was it in time? I can't see because long shot metal. I think Jas did it.
Bomb defused.
Oh my goodness. A hair later. A hair later. That's a win for the side of BB Girls. But the clutch up round comes through for the side of TGA. Can we see the comeback happen? I'm not super confident in it, but I want to believe. I also, if you want me to be honest, as bad as this is going to sound, you guys know me. You guys have heard me cast before. I'm always cheering for the action. I have like back-to-back 14-hour days of talking casting and watch partying COD Mobile tomorrow and Sunday. If tonight ends early, I ain't going to be sad about it. That's the flat-out truth. Tomorrow and Sunday, we're going to have Verdict for Big Ballers Girls as well. So We'll have a little bit more help there. Probably do less listen-ins. We'll still do listen-ins, but they won't be for like 2 minutes at a time. It's going to be Barbie coming through with First Blood. I should have been watching Barbie. She comes through with another one. Jas going to find one there. Going to hop on over to April, who's last alive. Almost able to find Barbie, but Big Ballers Girls ends up coming through, closing it out 6-1. And they take the 2-1 lead in the series. Our next matchup is going to be a domination. I believe it was on standoff, but I'm going to double check that for you guys. What is this? Okay, did some of the games happen off stream then? I'm confused.
It's a draw. Stand down.
I'm just trying to check something on maybe something's happening offline for you guys. A couple of the games might be happening off stream, guys, and I'm just trying to get updates on those if at all possible, and that would also give you guys an update if we're going to have 6 on stream tonight or not. Okay, so it looks like the loser brackets are off stream, and if I take those out of the equation from earlier... Okay, that is doubled up. Okay, so we're only gonna have actually, I think, 5 games on stream. So I'm just trying to make sure I have the right information for you guys real quick. All right. So that's going to be BB Girls taking away the win there in the search. Very, very convincing 6-1 victory. And largely on the part of Barbie, came through with 12 kills on the board. Jas came through with 7. I mean, keep in mind, Jas had 7 in the hard point. So that's a big search and destroy performance coming through. Clarissa coming through with 6, Roses with 5, Taco coming through with 4. Look over at the opposition. Hate to say it, we've got a breadstick, we've got a donut, but it was top frag. Noma came through with 6, Annie coming through with 5, Erica with 4, Coppola comes through with 1, and April coming through with 0 on the board. So not the most ideal situation. Maybe they can turn around things a little bit more next, because they really didn't do too bad fragging in the respawns. So as we get into our next match, it is going to be a domination. We're going to hop on over to the scene with the lobby code covered. And it is going to be a domination standoff. We're going to be doing a lot of listen-ins for this series, guys. I'm sorry. We want to do listen-ins in general, but they are going to be a little bit longer than maybe what you guys are used to, because again, I'm solo casting tonight, so this is going to be in large part a bit of filler for me as well, just so I can rest my mouth. And Dita, you're going to take a 10-minute timeout, my dude. Yeah, you're gonna have to chill on the spam. I am more than okay with you guys coming in and supporting your teams. Please try to keep it to 3 lines, and please don't repeat like 10 messages in a row that are all 8 lines apiece, because that'll get you a 10-minute timeout. Yeah, so we're here. All right, we're getting into the action. Everybody's loaded in. Like I said, we're going to do a lot of listen-ins during this domination just because my mouth really needs a rest.
Enemy taking A.
Just sitting here downing water is not doing enough for the pipes. Definitely feel the soreness.
Enemy has C.
Switch scenes for you guys. And I think we'll probably do listen-ins with the team that gets the first B cap, which looking like TGA have some progress. I need to click over here. Boom, there we go. All right, we're in a better spot now. Does look like the B cap comes through very, very early on. We'll wait at this point and see if it flips right back over to BB Girls because it looks like they've got all the progress going they need. Yeah, that was a quick take back. We're going to go ahead and jump in with BB Girls and see what they've got to say for us.
No, she's one shot.
Yo, 2 point, 2 point, 2 point. Yo, I spun gas,
They're pushing A, they're pushing A.
In boxes. Broken.
Tractor. Oh.
Are they still on tractor?
Oh, broken. Statue and broken. Come on, we gotta push together.
Yo, someone's cleaning B. She's cleaning B. Damn, boy.
I got tractor.
Yo,
Tank.
tank.
One tank.
One statue.
Top market.
Still tank over me.
Top market. Broken, top market. We gotta get B girls.
I got
Yo,
tank.
Statue, push for statue.
There's one top marker, Chizzy.
Oh, what? Top blue. Don't let them get top blue. Got it.
Oh, yo, top market.
Lost the lead.
There's one top.
No, top. Granny's. Roses on you.
That might be a cop, bro. They're in spawn.
Yo, core.
We got this.
One spot.
Get statue.
All right, definitely a lot of energy in the comms there. I do believe we'll probably grab a listen with TGA at the beginning of the next round. Probably same kind of deal. Gonna, give them a solid minute or so to really kind of get those comms out there. We'll get a listen in on the call-outs.
Losing Bravo.
The B does come back for the side of BB Girls, but it quickly was getting some progress by TJA on it, and you can see several members of TGA sliding in through Granny. End up picking up a couple of kills. Pred missile comes through for Clarissa. That's big. Erica, you can see, was looking for some progress on that B flag, but Barbie up top gonna come through, cleans up the kill there. Hunter Killer is out. I'm gonna go ahead and hop through and cycle through and see if we've got streaks for anybody, guys. Obviously, we saw the Hunter Killer got tossed there. We have a Hunter Killer for the Spades. And that is it for our score streaks. We do have operators available for many players, but we also did see a couple ops just get popped here in the last couple seconds of this P1. Taco opting to use the RUS now. Jas almost able to clear out B, just not in time. Clarissa as well was getting some shots in, but the 75-66 lead is going to come through for TGA.
Ready up. Capture the objectives. Enemy taking Alpha. Enemy taking Charlie. Enemy has Charlie. Enemy has A. We lost the lead.
All right, Sparrow out for Jazz, comes through, picks up 2 off the gate. Looks like we're going to get an early B cap for the side of BB Girls here. They do lock it in. About an 8-point lead for the side of TGA right now. Real question is going to be, can the BB Girls come through and pull off the comeback? It's not a huge deficit that they're at, but it is going to be TGA with the A side start. You can see we're losing Charlie. Might hop on over to Coppola actually in the yeah, we're gonna no, well, we're about to, but she died, so we don't want to do that.
We tied for the lead.
I don't know what's going on with the AS Val glitch, guys. It is a spectator bug happening right now. It's been happening all this update. I don't know if it's a particular skin or what, but something absolutely breaks the crap out of that gun. Got TGA rotating back. I don't understand.
Enemy down.
It looks like they want the C side, which, look, if we were looking at older versions of this map on your console CODs, it would make sense. The truck at B is a little bit closer to the circle. You can actually be behind the truck and still capping. It gives you protection from top blue. It's moved back a little bit. It's not quite as accessible for the B cap. Oh my goodness, Jazz comes through with a big two-piece there. You can see them spawning out trailer as the triple cap comes through. I'm not sure why TGA gave up the A flip, but the triple cap coming through for the side of BB Girls. You can see Jazz coming through, picking up the kill onto April there. I think I'm going to hop on over to Barbie, who's looking for progress on C. Pulls the Sparrow, ends up dropping. Does have streaks available, though. And we do have a cluster coming for... Not the best use here. Not the best use for Clarissa. You would like to see that cluster saved for a B or a C cap or the enemy trying to flip A so that you can deny it. But at this point, I also don't think it really matters. We're deep into triple cap territory at this point. This is going to be a 3-0 win for the side of BB Girls, shy of a miracle coming through for TGA. They were a little bit more dominant in the first half. What's going on Trovo? It's your boy Blur, and in today's stream, here we go with the tourney. Insightful. Blur, oh my goodness, I'm touched by just how magical that message was. You know, it was so magical, we might pin that over Stay Devious. How you feel about that? Boom, pinned. That's the kind of magic we brought to the table. We're going to go ahead and pop it open so maybe YouTube chat can see it as well. If anybody is even active in YouTube chat right now. Looks like Ramsey might be. Got 11 concurrent viewers, just nobody talking. So people are there. People are there, Blur. They're gonna see your beautiful, beautiful message. But that is gonna be a 3-0 victory for the side of BB Girls as they take down TGA, but I definitely got to say TGA put up a hell of a fight, and they're a team that I'm going to be looking forward to seeing a little bit more in this event. Obviously, it's going to be a 3-day playoffs coming through here Friday, as well as Saturday and Sunday. I did get some clarification from the admins that we are going to have the losers bracket games are going to happen off stream, so it's not going to be 6 best of 5s. Thank goodness, because I was like, bro, we ain't getting out of here till 2 o'clock in the morning. But the loser matches are happening off stream, so I don't have to worry about those. Does look like we had one player jump out of the lobby a little bit early. I don't think they actually left the lobby, but I do believe it was just a skipped kill cam. It's a bug in the current past couple updates, actually. I mean, I can't even say it's just this update. It's been a couple now. Is what it is. I'd love to share that information with you guys, but someone did jump out for the side of BB Girls, and I believe that to have been Taco, who I believe is Nadia. I could be wrong there. I'm trying to connect some dots, but as we pop open the scoreboard, you'll be able to see here largely a cap lead. There was a cap lead for the side of BB Girls. Obviously, with one player missing, their cap's not showing up. It's not going to reflect that. But we had 8 for Kalista, 4 for Barbie, 2 for Jazz, 5 for Roses. For the opposition, we had 7, 6, 3, 4, and 5, respectively, down the board. As well as top frag for the side of TGA was pretty much tied up with the bottom frag or close to tied up with the bottom frag for BB Girls. And that's obviously going to be a hard one to deal with. So we're going to take a short break, guys. We'll be back with our next matchup of the night. I'll at least let you know who that is before we go on the break. That looks like it's going to be Cygnus Girls versus Nyla. And I do believe that's going to be our last match of the night. So we will see as we bounce on into that. But like I said, we're going to take a short, hopefully very, very short break here, and we'll get into it as soon as we can. All right, guys, we do have guys and girls. We do have our players in the lobby. Plenty of names that I recognize on these two teams, and hopefully we'll have a good matchup. We'll be getting into here very, very shortly. I gotta say, this Zygnus team looking cracked, but their opponents looking pretty solid as well. Let me double check the team name. It is Nyla. So Nyla coming through with a totally new roster from what we saw them have last, as well as Zygnus again picking up a couple players from some various other teams that I recognize. So once we are getting close to getting into the action, which will be in just a second, I'll hop on over to our other scene and we'll get you guys into our final matchup of the night. Give me just a moment. All right, guys, we're here. We've got our players readied on up. it's going to be Zygnus versus Nyla for the last on-stream matchup of the night. There will be a update for the final off-stream game, which will be the loser's bracket of this game. And I will let you guys know where to follow on Twitter for that update here momentarily, since obviously I won't be able to do it on stream for you guys. Like I said, it's going to be Zygnus versus Nyla. Our map rotation for the first 3 games is going to be a hardpoint on Summit, a search and destroy on Standoff, and a domination on Raid. We're guaranteed to see at least those 3 games. We do have bans on firing range. And okay, I see how they did it this time. So we have bans on takeoff for Nyla and firing range for Zygnus. Ban on the M13 for Nyla, a ban on the Type 25 for Zygnus, and a ban on the Annihilator for Nyla, and a ban on the Sparrow for Zygnus. So, be getting into the action. Again, gonna do some listen-ins early on in the series for you guys, for the hardpoint and for the domination. Not gonna jump into any search and destroys for obvious regions. Sada, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Yo, Marvel, my dude, the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT, the greatest sniper that EU has to offer, in my personal opinion. You've got plenty of great sniping talent in EU, but nobody is as flashy and consistent as your boy Marvel over here. So make sure you guys stop by. I'll have a watch party on my stream tomorrow for Worlds, and we'll definitely be there to hype up some of the plays. But, let me get this switched over. Boom! Into the action. We have our players readied up, so as soon as the moderator notices and says good to go, we'll be good to go. All right, look at that. You ask, and you shall receive. Go ahead and mute that up. Matt coming through with some salt and a stay safe. Much appreciated, Matt. You know, Matt, I'm glad we're seeing you in the community a bit more. I feel like for a little bit there we were dry on some Matt. You know, we wanted to watch Venus because Venus was cracked before, but Venus clearly AFK right now, so that's not gonna happen. Nathy coming through, gets taken down actually instead of finding that kill. Enemy looking for one, gets a major assist there. Now gonna have to reload that. QQ9 is on the chase. Did she find the kill? Found a couple bullets, but gets another assist. Artemisa rotating in, and I gotta say, Artemisa is one I'm gonna be looking out for in Search and Destroy. My goodness, can that girl snipe? Obviously, the likes of Zygnus again have a pretty stacked lineup for the girls scene here. But right now, it's actually Nyla coming through with control on P1. Think towards the middle of P2, we'll probably do a listen-in with one of the teams, whatever team's in the lead from there. You know what? Whatever team's not in the lead from there, we'll turn things around a little bit. We'll do whatever team is at a disadvantage and see what they're gonna do to try to get that P3 break. We know that's typically speaking going to be your money hill on this point, or your closest thing to a money hill. And then as we get into P4, we'll hop into a listen-in with the other team as well. But now we're here in P2. About 50 seconds on the board for this one. Enemy just cannot find anything going for her right now. Getting assist after assist, but can't finish off the kills. Top frag for the lobby right now is going to be Layla with 7 on the board, tied up with Storm, who's 7 and 2. So we're going to hop over to Storm as Storm picks up kill number 8. Make it number 9. Make it maybe number 10. Nope, couldn't find the kill onto Venus there. In a very close game between these two teams right now. I think we're going to go ahead and hop in with Zygnus and see what they've got to say.
Escuro, 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 escuro.
Rotar, rotar, rotar. Tengo punto A, rotar, rotar.
Oh, next.
Ayuda, ayuda, ayuda.
¿Ya tenemos respawn? ¿Tenemos respawn?
Van nieves. Sí, creo que van nieves.
Ay, no.
Van nieves.
No, sí, atrás. Tractor. Muerta,
No,
muerta.
verde. Va por medio.
Conector, Inebra.
Sí.
Nos marcaron.
Run.
¿Está baneada Death Machine? Sí, ¿verdad?
No.
No.
Claro.
Ok.
Verde, Inebra.
Verde, está tocada. Mid.
No, entra
Muerto
otra.
verde.
Muerto.
Entre los tres.
Dos más, punto.
Dos más.
Dos más.
Ay,
Ya
conector.
tenemos respawn.
Una punto está en el estante, no sé. Una tractor.
Conector.
Tractor.
Conector muerto. Rota.
Sí, hay que rotar.
Dos más conector.
Vamos al otro.
No. Buena.
Muerto.
Contact with
Hay una top.
Top, sí. Top.
Dos tap.
No.
Oh, no tenemos
No por
nada.
lateral.
Spawn Inebra.
Lateral.
Dos rojo.
No tenemos cómo pasar.
Uno más.
All right, there was you guys listen in with Zygnus. We're going to try to... Oh, I had never switched the scene. I'm sorry, guys. At least we had the intermission kind of screen there. You guys are probably calling me out for that in chat. Let me look. Nobody called me out in chat for it. I appreciate it, but we did get it fixed. At least you guys could see the action. It was behind my Trovo, so I couldn't see that I didn't switch it. I'm still trying to navigate my stream deck a little bit. It's a new tool we've got. We are going to get a listen in with the opposition as well, which is Nyla. And I think as this hardpoint dwindles to an end, we'll probably jump in with them and see what they've got to say, because this has been a close, fiery matchup. This is NA, but players are allowed 2 players from out of the region max, I believe. 2 EU or 2 LATAM, I believe is the way it works. If that's not exactly right, then it may be LATAM NA, and they're allowed up to 2 EU players. Layla up top in the Goliath. Definitely in a good position here to help the team defend. You can see the FHJ was looking to come through there. Couldn't quite get the shot off. The second shot does miss. And this is looking good for Zygnus. But I think we're going to go ahead and hop in with Nyla now and see what they're doing to try to come through with the maybe the little bit of a comeback here.
I think I can cuss.
One more point.
Glide. The top.
Use your score streak. Top. Stair side. Bottom. Oh my god.
Glide is low. That glide is dead.
Get on point. Connector. Nice. Connector. Bottom. No side. Computers. Bottom. Connector.
Go new.
Stairs. Here. Next. Top.
Window.
See down. Bottom. Green. Verde. What the f?
Right behind me, bro.
That machine is great.
Push.
All right, guys, with that, it looks like we're coming through with probably looking like a win for Zygnus here again. I think this girls' lineup is absolutely stacked. Lila was frying that game. 31 kills on the board at the end, and we'll be able to break that down a little bit in the final bit of scoreboard there. Gilmania coming through with the host. 14 Raiders. How's it going, Gil? My homie, my brother. Obviously a big game coming through for Zygnus there, and as you can see on the board here, an intense matchup between these two teams. If I'm reading this correctly, it was a 4-kill difference between these two teams. That difference maker was the top frag, Lila, being at 31 versus Storm, who is at 27. Hopefully my quick maths was good enough for you guys there. And that's going to be the 150 to 105 win coming through for the side of Zygnus girls. Who's casting Lewis? It is me, my channel, Denomine. Listening to Sylvia too much. but we've had some exciting games here tonight, guys. And the action is clearly not stopping. No, Verdict is casting Mobile Mayhem tonight. So we are solo casting it tomorrow, and bro, there's just no shot that's true, ADMS. No shot that's true. I haven't been able to look at Twitter, but I'll look after that. No shot. No shot. We'll get into that later though. It does look like we will probably have another matchup coming through that could go down to the wire. We've already had a couple best of fives. We've had a 3-0. We had a best. Well, I guess we had one best of five, a 3-0, a 4-game win, and now coming into this last one again, only 4 kills separated these two teams, and that is the action we like to see. Something that's going to keep you guys on the edge of your seats. Looking at the scoreboard here, again, we talked about the kills, but look at the objective for both of these teams. Coming through for the top objective for Cygnus Girls was 106. MVP was Layla with 106. Artemisa came through with 126 on the board, and Nathy coming in third with 46. Look over at the opposition. We had a 109 for Caro, a 104 for Fachila. And from there, dropped off pretty heavily. Third was Storm, who did top frag for the team, went 12 positive with 22 seconds on the board there for the MVP. But it is a Cygnus Girls win. We're going to go ahead and hop on back to the lobby so I can get you guys some information on what is going to be going on for our game 2. Does looking like we're going to have that search and destroy on standoff, and it's just about ready to go for you guys. Going to pop on some music, let ye ol' pipes rest a little bit, and we'll get back into the action here shortly.
Bomb spotted. Enemy has dropped the bomb. Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and mute that up. Got some water in me. I'll remember to switch the scene this time, don't worry. So you can get that full screen Cygnus Girls versus Nyla action out the gate. Gonna be looking at Lila, who was absolutely fragging out. We're not gonna have any listens in this time around because obviously we're in search and destroy. That's like sacred voice comm territory. Gonna hop on over to Ginebra, who's making that rotation over, but it ends up being Venus picking up the kill on Storm, and now it's gonna be Fuchila and V left alone in a 2v5. Make it a 1 versus 4. Oh my goodness, Fuchila comes through, finds big 2. Not looking that much more doable, but definitely doable. A 1v3 is got a lot much more meat on the bone, I guess you'd say, than a 1v5. Unable to find the shot onto Artemisa there. Fachila actually ends up getting hit markered herself, and Nathy going to come through, gets taken down. First round is going to go over to the side of Cygnus girls. I have to see how this matchup goes. Obviously, being in a best of 5 could go either way. This is the last one, hello. This is the last one. The loser bracket games are actually going to be happening off stream. Ooh, Fachila gets a hit marker through the wall there. Is looking for a follow-up shot. Can't quite find it. Almost found it on that last one. Gonna hop on over real quick to Caro, who's gonna pick up the 2-piece. Finding one onto Artemisa there. SKS coming through strong, but it's Nathy coming through, picking up the kill, grabbing that bomb. Have to see if the plant comes through. It's a 2v2, but as I say that, Storm gonna pick off Venus. Now making that rotation over, you can see the utility is coming out. Definitely just got a sight onto Nathy there. The shots come through. They know where their target is. Do they have a made? Definitely see Nathy was expecting the rotation from behind. Came through, got the kill there. But it's going to be Storm winning that one. All tied up now, 1-1.
Next round. Enemy has dropped the bomb. Bomb spotted. Destroy
I think we're going to hop on Artemisa this time. She's been a solid sniper in the past. JK, she's AFK, and she also has an AS Val in hand. Actually, it looks like she might have been back, so we'll hop back on over. Actually interesting to see. Oh, Caro killed herself with a grenade. Oh, that's yikes. Yeah, I'm actually interested in wondering why Artemisa is not running a sniper. That's what we've seen her run in the past. If you give me a second, I can double check the team that she played for last I remember. I feel like I remember it being Carnage, but I could be wrong. Yes, several of these girls actually come from Carnage. The likes of Artemisa, Venus, and Ginebra all come through for them. And V, one of their actually competitors right now, also a former teammate, and Nathy was a late pickup in the last season. So I have to see what comes of that as we go on. I got to get off that screen. It is so bright, hello. For the love of God, don't ever let B make it like that again. That is a nightmare to look at. But it's now going to be Fuchila left alive in a 1 versus 4. Can't quite find the shot to connect there. Layla going to slide the corner and find that one. Now, the 2-1 lead in favor of Cygnus.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb. Enemy contact.
All right. Hopping on into the action, we've got a bunch of kills coming through for both of these teams. It's a 2-for-3 trade in favor of Cygnus girls. ADMS, I'm gonna delete that message. Even if that ends up being true, I don't really want that being talked about here. Just because we're not doing an NYSL event. We're here to support the girls here playing, the girls of COD Mobile. And if that ends up being something on Twitter later, maybe that's something we can talk about. But I don't think that is factual. So Artemisa actually coming through at the plant here. Storm. She would have peeked a little bit more out the window. Might have been able to see that and pick the kill up. It is a 1 versus 2. Definitely looking like a round that could go over to the side of Cygnus if Storm is able to clutch it up. Not going to be an easy one. Z rotating on up. Artemisa. Here's the sound cue. Going to take down Storm.
But it's not over yet. Ready up. Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
Venus going to pick up first blood on, or well, second kill on Takero. Despite getting a whole lot of action there. Artemisa coming through with the bomb defuse. Nathy pushed on up to enemy in the back. See, we've got V all the way deep in the backside. We've got Storm looking to rotate through here. Pulls out the Renetti. Couple bursts come through. Finds one, but immediately gets taken down. And Venus is there to find V. 4-1 lead as we swap sides.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Yeah, no problem, HP. No problem. Definitely hear a couple sit reps there through the fence, hearing that there's an enemy sniper. Oh, Venus picks up a big kill there. Caro pushing on up. Does have an SKS in hand. It's going to be enemy finding the kill onto Venus. But my goodness, Layla rotates on through. Finds 3 on the board, and Artemisa is there. It's now a 5-1. And it could be Zygnus taking up the lead in the series. 2-0 over their current 1-0.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Alright, we do have Venus getting spotted out by Fuchila there. Still a 5 versus 5 on the board. Gonna hop on over to Enemy, who's pushing in the back here. Might be able to find one onto Nathy. Find some shots, but can't quite get it. Artemisa peeks top window, picks up one onto Storm, but Nathy comes through and is absolutely nasty, picking up the 2-piece there. It's now a 5 versus 2. Looking like Zygnus getting ready to close this thing out in a... oh my goodness, Fuchila finds the collateral that could have brought it back, but not enough. Artemisa picks up one, and I believe it was Venus picking up the other one there. 6-1 win. I'm glad we got to see that collateral come through, but it just wasn't enough. That's going to be a 6-1 win coming through for the girls over at Zygnus. Am I muted? No, Kitty, I'm just... I have like 2 14-hour days ahead of me. Between Worlds and the Big Ballers event tomorrow and on Sunday as well. So since I'm solo casting, there is going to be some quiet time. I mean, there's going to be some times where I'm not talking. And that is flat out exclusively for the reason that if I talk all that time, you're not going to have any voice out of me for the finals of the Big Ballers event. So I do apologize that we're going to have some quiet time, but I was unable to field a co-caster for tonight. Shouldn't be muted. I should very well be coming through on stream. We will do some listen-ins in the domination. Right now, Zygnus have been largely dominant. At least as far as the search and destroy, it was largely dominant. They had about a 50-point win in the hard point, but it was only a 4-kill difference game, so it was still very, very close in that matter. Not a whole lot to say about that one. Obviously, we had one player skip the kill cam for the side of Nyla, so not going to have the full story there, but with Ginebra having 0 kills on the board, you can definitely tell that this was a one-sided match. You got a player with 0 kills on the board, and it was still a 6-1. Yikes. That is a pretty rough one, to say the least. You can see Venus coming through with 11, Nathy with 9, Lila with 8, Artemisa with 5, as we mentioned, Ginebra with 0. For the opposition, right down the ladder, Fuchila with 5, Storm with 4, Caro with 3, and V with 2. And looks like they're actually ready to go ahead and hop on into the next one. This could be the final game of the night, unless if Nyla are able to come through with the, I guess at this point, what I would call upset. I think I actually have the season standings somewhere. I don't have them available to pull up on stream right now. But it was... looks like first place was SGE Azami with 50. Second place was Zygnus Girls with 40. 35 for Big Ballers Girls. 33 for Big Ballers Angels. 30 for Celeste. 30 for TGA. 28 for Nyla Girls. And 20 for Op34 Divanity. So... definitely would be a big upset if a team that had 28 points through the season came through and upset the team with 40 points, but not a whole lot you can do about it right now. It's a very dominant start for Cygnus Girls. They got the A side, which is the advantage, but they also got the B cap very, very early on. And I do think that's probably going to be a good spot to go ahead and jump into a listen-in with Cygnus Girls.
Voy. Muerta.
Buena noche.
Thank you, mamá.
Una todavía jungla, jungla. Está nada. No hay nadie.
¿Muerto jungla?
Voy.
Uno más.
Ya va. Ahí no hay... Sí, en árbol, perdón. Estaba...
Muerto Nati.
Zigzag.
Zigzag 2.
No, fuera rojo.
Muerto.
Van.
Voy, B.
Ay, cocina.
Una rojo arriba.
Una por cocina todavía.
Right. Dos right.
Muerta la de cocina. Otra
Mira,
cocina. Muerta.
Una es type.
Todavía right.
Laundry.
Ah, sí, Londres. Y en la camioneta.
No, güey, me voy a morir. Puta madre, no tengo balas.
Lost the lead.
No, son 3. No, van como 4
Es
al
B.
punto,
Dos más.
Enemy has B. We've taken the lead.
Van Laundry.
Uno más. Oh, dos right.
¿Dónde?
Hay dos en Londres.
Londres.
Voy laundry.
Esto no es zigzag.
Al lado de Londres.
Muerto zigzag.
Tengo Londres.
Dos más zigzag. Buena
¿Muerte
Nati.
uno?
Me tiro a ver.
No, rojo, dos rojos.
No, boludo, no puede ser que me llegue todas las putas rachas. Siempre. Uf.
Thank you.
All right, there is a listen-in with Cygnus Girls. They lead by about 10 points, but the B is back in favor of Nyla. If they're able to hold it, very well, still could be a Nyla lead going into the second half, and Nyla would have that advantage of having the A side. It's not a giant one, it's not like a Hackney Yard, it's not like a Crossfire, but it can certainly lead to some advantageous positions, you know, Laundry being a little bit stronger than the side of Red, and as well, being able to rotate through Kitchen as opposed to Zigzag is just a little bit better. It's nothing crazy, but it is certainly a little bit better. You can see Artemisa was pushing up there, looking for a couple kills. Does have the death machine available, but obviously, as you can see, not wanting to burn that here in this half with only a couple seconds remaining. And it does look like it's going to be Cygnus having about a, 11-point lead going into the second half. Nope, ends up being 12-point lead going into the second half. But again, close game, and Nyla have the strong side in the second half.
Capture the objectives. Enemy taking A. Enemy taking C. Enemy has A. Enemy has C. We've taken the lead.
Enemy contact.
Enemy taking B.
All right.
Enemy taking
Does look like we had a little bit of big progress started for the side of Nyla there, but not enough for them to lock it fully down. Artemisa is going to pull the death machine, picking up the second kill there. Very, very close to a Goliath as well, and that could be a big factor, so you got to be careful pushing up here. See, we've got some utility coming through. The capture coming through for Artemisa is going to go ahead and lock down that Goliath. So Artemisa rocking full streaks right now. I don't think any surprise after that first game that Lila is leading the lobby with 18 and 8 on the board right now. Artemisa finds 2 more with the death machine before it fades away. And picks up 2 with the Pred missile as well. So we'll keep an eye out for the call-in. Sentry gun is going to get dropped there. Looks like the A-side flip is coming through. 20-point lead now for the side of Cygnus, and Artemisa is finally stopped, but again, had a sentry put down in the spawn, picked up a couple kills, delayed any sort of momentum over to B, as well as does have that Goliath available, so we'll see what they bring to the table. Enemy is going to miss with the grab vortex there. Hop on over to Layla. Flip a kill on to Caro. Might be looking for one onto Enemy too. Can't find the last shot. Ends up sliding the corner, finding that one. Might find Caro again. Nope, it's going to be Caro picking that one up, and you can now see Storm and V, I believe that is, are pushed up here on rings, looking for any sort of potential to clear out. But it is just Zygnus filling up the feed right now. Massive, giant kill advantage for the side of Zygnus girls. And with only 13 points to go, or 23 points to go, I should say, we are pretty deep into triple cap territory. Very, very minimal B progress coming through for the side of Nyla, but I just don't think it matters at this point. This one is as good as done, chat.
Enemy has Bravo.
10 points to go. Airstrike coming through. Goliath getting called in by Fuchila. But again, it's not going to matter. 8 points to go. We still have a double cap. Even with the Goliath coming in for Nyla, it's just not going to happen, guys. No shot. All Artemisa has to do is get in this Goliath and hold A for 3 seconds.
Goliath is landing. Friendly SS1 Goliath is landing.
Let me go ahead and pop my stream deck over to this. See if anybody's streaming. It does look like Mobile Mayhem is wrapped up. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what to do for you guys. In honor of the Big Ballers putting on the girls event here, when we wrap this show up, we're going to raid one of Trovo's female streamers, Chico. So make sure you guys show her some love when we raid over there. I'm going to go ahead and give a quick breakdown as we obviously had a dominant 3-0 victory come through for the side of Zygnus, as to be expected with the placements of these two teams. But Layla, once again, top fragging 26 on the board. Artemisa, second frag on the team with 17, which is just about as high as the top frag for the opposition in Nyla, where Fuchila came through with 18. It drops off a little bit from there with Nathi at 13, Ginebra and Venus at 12. And a couple of the girls for Nyla actually stepped up. You could see the double cap come through there at the end of the game. They did make up pretty quickly at least a chunk of the kill deficit that they were sitting at. NYX, aka Big Baller Angels, did play in our, I think, first matchup of the night against Celeste. But NYX is not a team anymore. So no, NYX did not play. As far as looking at the scoreboard, I mean, even though Nyla was able to bring things back a little bit towards the end of the second half, just wasn't quick enough, and a pretty sizable score lead ends up going over to the side of Zygnus girls, who come away with the 36-point win, the 150-114. I do believe that wraps up the stream for us today, guys. So make sure you guys come back by tomorrow night, same time, pretty much same time at least, unless if for some reason Worlds rolls through till after 7. I don't imagine it will, with it being it's starting at 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock Eastern. I can't imagine it goes all the way up till 7. I could definitely see like a 5 or maybe even a 6 with the amount of games that they're playing, but I don't think it should interfere. We'll obviously see as we get there, but that wraps up everything for today. I don't have a results stream for you guys, but I'll go ahead and run through the winners. For our first game of today, we had NYX versus... now you guys got me calling them NYX. We had Big Baller Angels versus Celeste, and where we had the 3-1 win come through for the side of Big Ballers. Our second matchup of the night was SGE Azami versus Op34 Divinity, who actually came through with a massive upset. Divinity ended up winning in game 5. They ended up winning 3-2 in I think it was a 6-3 search and destroy. Big Ballers girls up against TGA Cybaris was a pretty swift 3-0 victory for the side of BB girls. Definitely some good matchups still in there as well, even though it was a 3-0. And then for our final game, obviously, as you guys caught it, it was Zygnus girls versus Nyla, and Zygnus came through with a dominant 3-0 victory over Nyla. I'm unsure of what happened in the off-stream match earlier, and there is one more match that is off-stream. So make sure you guys are looking for, I told you guys I was gonna find the Twitter earlier to follow, and I was unable to find it. Roll up and it looks like they mostly just do their announcements in the Discord, but I'll see if I can post something. So give me a follow. If I find a Big Ballers Twitter, I'll reach out to the admins and ask them. I'll definitely retweet their information. But give me a follow on Twitter. It's the same as my Trovo stream here, and I'll make sure I give you guys that information. But that's going to be the end of the stream. Make sure you guys stop back by tomorrow, and we'll see you guys next time.